And we on.
Gia, back up in this bitch once again. Goddamn. We go ahead and find the stream and shit. Say Thursday night boxing talk. I mean boxing trivia, but it definitely is Saturday. About to get it in one time. Get up in there. Make sure I got all my devices plugged in so this shit don't be turning off on me. What you got going on today, bro?
Shit, over here chilling, man. Been watching the games and shit, chopping it up.
Yeah, I seen your little old Bills went out there and handled their business and shit earlier.
Hell yeah. It was a close game though. Thought they was gonna choke it up at the end, but they held dog.
Yeah, they did. Nigga, we got a dislike already. Well, these motherfuckers in this YouTube community be some hating ass motherfuckers, man. What's
Fact.
up to DB, man? Salute to you. Say South Central LA up in this bitch, man. What's going down?
Salute, fam. Go use the bathroom real quick.
All right. Yeah, what's up with you, man? What you got going on, man? I'm just up in this motherfucking watching these football games and shit all day. I had checked out them Bills and them Colts earlier. I had watched them Rams and them Seahawks. Now I got them Buccaneers and them Redskins on and shit right now. Yeah, what's up with you talking about them Rams? Yeah, the Rams went out there and handled their business. Square business. I kind of felt like they had a good chance to win anyway, though, because they had the better defense coming into the game. That's what I like fucking with. I like fucking with their defense. He said, "Oh, dislikes still count as a view." Yeah, I ain't worried about them discounts, bro. They should be. It all count as engagement. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's just a trip our motherfucker ain't even been on. You know what I'm saying? We just came on for shit, not even 5 minutes. We already got a dislike in this bitch. But it's all good though. Get my shit set up, man. Go ahead and get that trivia in this motherfucker. Get my shit right, man. Definitely got plenty of trivia questions in this bitch. It's about to go down. Keep on looking back at the game and shit. Tampa Bay and Washington. Tampa Bay up 15-7. What's up with it? Bruce Gold. Salute to you. Say salute my brother smoking some dead head gorilla. I ain't never heard of the dead head gorilla. I ain't had that shit. I got some of this what is this? Lemon cherry gelato shit from the Backpack Boys. It's pretty good.
I'm
What you
smoking
smoking on over there, bro?
some of this giraffe pussy.
That's what the shit called?
Yep. Bruce Gold, salute, fam. TV, what it do? I got a
What the fuck I just
few cons over here. Some Black Mamba.
Yeah, I had some of that damn Rude Boy OG shit. That shit was pretty good. I just ran out of that though. So
some
I'm just on this lemon cherry gelato. That shit good though. I like it.
some Bermuda Triangle, some King Kong, and that giraffe nugget.
Yeah. Yeah, shit. Hey, hold on one second. I'll be right back, bro.
All right, bet. Damn, somebody else came thumbs down. So appreciate the algorithm though. Blue Gold says new strain, deadhead OD, and Gorilla Glue. Some gas up. DB said he got some fire organic, uh, fire Cali kale. You on that kale? Salute. What's good with it? What you on, Bruce? Finna just come through the interact, man. Ain't nothing popping this weekend. But just do the trivia, man. Posted did it on Tuesday or Thursday. Said we gonna do it Saturday. Yeah, I feel you. Fresh veggies in your life up. You know, these my greens, you know what I'm saying? This my spinach. I fuck with the greens too though. My thing I don't fuck with really is beans. I've been fucking with the black beans lately, but I ain't really no bean guy. You know what I'm talking about? The Lakers 7-10, DB. You know what I'm saying? We looking pretty good. First 10 games. Looking pretty good. Just one the other day without AD too. Waiting on some more people to get in here before we start. See, it says 4 people watching. BB say my G-Moms turned 99 years old today. Straight OG. For real, for real. Salute. Happy birthday to G-Mom. Minnie Mo. Real talk. Salute. That's where all the good game come from. Real talk. BB say Lake Show looking solid as hell. Hell yeah, man. I'm liking how we looking. Choked on a couple games, but overall, looking like we got a full team, bench and everything. Real solid. Hell yeah, huh? That's where that game comes from. Always quiet and listen to what she got to say. What's good? What's good? I see it's 6 people now. Only 3 of us talking. Me, Bruce, and DB. What's good, everybody? What's happening? Yeah, it's always good to get that good game though, DB. You know what I'm saying? Because if you know where you're coming from, you definitely know where you're going. Real talk. He said she moved from Belize um, a few years ago, and now she's out there up by you. Oh, for real? Boy, DB got that Belizean blood. Hey, when I was staying over there, I went to John Muir too, DB. It's a lot of Belizeans that stayed over there in that area. My grandmother and my pop's side stayed on 54th and Western. Eugene M, salute, fam. What's good with it? D-Lo, what's good with it, bro? It's going down. We was waiting on y'all to come before we start. We ain't even started yet. Trey went to go take care of something. Yeah, DB, there's a lot of legions on the west side. He said, yep, John Muir got him. A bunch of us over there, yep. Hell yeah.
I'm back.
D-Lo said, just glad to be here in 2021, man. Glad to see everybody, all the fam here, man. Hope everybody doing good too. Start of this
Square business.
2021 journey we got going on.
What's up to D-Lo? What's up to Eugene M? What's going down with y'all boy, man? See, we ain't got no boxing today, so we just said, fuck it, let's go ahead and do some trivia up in this bitch.
Hell yeah.
You want to go ahead? Y'all type of one if y'all want to go ahead and get started. Go ahead and knock this shit on out. We definitely got plenty of questions and shit too. So if you ready, go ahead and get it cracking, man. Just go ahead and type a one, and we'll get it going. I'm over here getting sick and shit in this motherfucker, man. DB gave me a one. Let me get one more one, and we're gonna take off this bit. Let me turn down this volume real quick. Eugene L gave me another one. Hey, you want to go first, bro? All
Yeah, I'll take it off. Uh,
right.
all right. This boxer goes by the name Super, that had a great amateur career, going 110-5 as an amateur and 44-10 undisputed as a pro. His notable wins was over Corley, Spinks, and Matisse. Who is he?
I'm gonna T say, huh? That 110-5 is an amateur.
I know damn well I wrote that.
Eugene M say Zab Judah.
Correct.
All right. That's one for Eugene M. Go ahead and kick this shit off. He done struck first blood in this motherfucker. Okay, next question for me. I'm going ahead and start it off easy. What fighter went by the alias the Bronx Beauty? And I say it's easy because I'm just gonna do a nickname question. Once again, what fighter went by the alias the Bronx Beauty? I see y'all down there. Eugene them pulling up the rear with the Zab Judah. Once again, what fighter went by the alias the Bronx Beauty? And his initials are AS, if you need a hint. This motherfucker, he fought against Tony Canzaneri. He fought against Jimmy McLaurin. Once again, what fighter went by the alias the Bronx Beauty? Okay, DB, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you, bro, just for the sake of time. But y'all know we like to have the last names. I see you with the Al Singer. Appreciate that shit. So that's one for DB. Gia, it's on you, bro.
All right. All right. This two division, 3-time world champion that went by the alias Havoc had to sit out a whole year in 2012 for failing the drug test for meds the doctor prescribed versus who?
DB says Pops used to clown the motherfucker.
This two division, 3-time world champion that went by the alias Havoc had to sit out a whole year in 2012 for failing the drug test for meds the doctor prescribed versus who?
I don't like how we just sitting up here in the quiet and shit, goddamn. What's that motherfucker initials or something?
Uh, AK-47.
AK-47 is the initial.
If y'all don't know who Havoc is, I was gonna give y'all a clue. Havoc is Lamont Peterson.
Okay, DB said Manriquez versus Lopez. I assume that's wrong.
Well, I'm reword it then. This two division, 3-time world champion, whose name is Lamont Peterson, had to sit out a whole year in 2012 for failing a drug test for meds the doctor prescribed versus who? Lamont Peterson, alias is Havoc.
I think I know the answer to this shit. He said his initials is AK-47. Shit, Lamar Peterson won the fight. It was a fight that he won. I thought AK-47 won the fight when I first saw it. And then when I went back and watched it again, I was like, yeah, Peterson got that shit. Bruce Gold talking about Bradley. No, sir. His initials are AK. Lamont Peterson versus AK. Rip Van Winkle is what we call him on the corner. We call him Rip Van Winkle. That boy there a narcoleptic. DB got that shit. That'll be Amir Khan.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
All right. Next question for me. What fighter won the NBA bantamweight title in 1927 and fought trilogies with Pancho Villa, Jimmy McLaurin, and Tony Canzoneri? His initials are CT. Salute to the queen they call Bobby Jean. I ain't even see half of the type up in this bitch. What's up with it? It's my boy Rain Man. Said I never catch these at the beginning. Shit, you basically at the beginning, bro. We just started. Once again, what fighter won the NBA bantamweight title in 1927 and fought trilogies with Pancho Villa, Jimmy McLaurin, and Tony Canzoneri? His initials are CT. His
Pablo.
initials are CT.
Bobby Jean, salute, sis.
Again, what fighter won the NBA bantamweight title in 1927 and fought trilogies with Pancho Villa, Jimmy McLaurin, and Tony Canzoneri? His initials are CT. And his nickname is Bud. I ain't talking about this mark ass motherfucker Terrence Crawford either. His nickname is Bud. This ain't a fighter that you hear every day either, so you might have to go hit that Google up or something real quick. Hit that box rec up. Hey, if y'all don't know the answer too, drop them fives in the chat, man. We ain't got to stay on the same question forever. Y'all know them fives make it's like tonic for my aching body. Okay, DB got another. That'll be Charles Bud Taylor. Charles Bud Taylor. That's another one for DB. Good shit.
Good shit. All right. In 1991, Elijah Tillery was dropped late in round one and had to fight 10 seconds after the bell to survive. When the ref broke him up, his opponent punched him, and he started kicking and got disqualified. Who was he fighting?
That sounds kind of familiar to me.
In 1991, Elijah Tillery was dropped late in round one and had to fight 10 seconds after the bell to survive. And when the ref broke him up, his opponent hit him after the bell, and he started kicking and got disqualified. Who was he fighting?
DB say Riddick Bowe.
Yes, sir.
That's what I was thinking too. Riddick Bowe. That's another one for DB. Good shit. Okay, next question for me. What fighter went by the alias the Jewel of the Ghetto and was the referee of the tragic Camille Griffith versus Benny Perret rubber match? Once again, what fighter went by the alias the Jewel of the Ghetto and was the referee of the tragic Camille Griffith versus Benny Perret rubber match? And his initials are RG. Once again, what fighter went by the alias the Jewel of the Ghetto and was the referee of the tragic Camille Griffith versus Benny Perret rubber match? Hey man, let me get the last names, bro. Like I see you down there with the shit, DB, but I need the last names, bro. That's the rules of the trivia. You know what I'm saying? I see you, but let me go ahead and get that last name. Okay, I got you. Yeah, you ain't got to spell it perfectly either, bro. Just try. You know what I'm saying? I got you. And he is absolutely correct. That is Ruby Goldstein. So that's what? 5 in a row for DB. Good shit.
He on this shit. He need a paper route. In November 1999, the president of what sanctioning body put a black eye in the game by charging promoters for spots in their ranking system, which got him indicted and convicted of racketeering.
Yeah. Hear that one again.
In November 1999, the president of what sanctioning body put a black eye in the game by charging promoters for spots in the ranking system, which got him indicted and convicted for racketeering.
Yeah. I don't even know. Bruce Gold said the IBF. I think he talking about the specific person.
Nah, I said what sanctioning body. It was the IBF.
It was a sanctioning body?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Bruce Gold. Seen and unseen boxing. Salute to you. Okay, next question for me.
Salute, fam.
Who are the who are the only two men to stop Gene Fullmer? And let me get the names in the same line. Just give me the two last names. Once again, who are the only two men to stop Gene Fullmer? And let me get these names on the same line. And let me just get the last names. Once again, who are the only two men to stop Gene Fullmer? Let me get the last names on the same line. And if y'all don't know the answer, y'all can drop them fives in the chat. Once again, who are the only two men to stop Gene Fullmer? And let me get the last names on the same line. Bruce Gold say Sugar Ray Robinson and Bubba Olsen or something like that. No, that ain't right though. You right on one of them, Sugar Ray Robinson. Hell, if I ain't mistaken, I think that's the perfect punch that they said that Sugar Ray Robinson landed on Gene Fullmer, that left hook. I think Angelo Dundee said that was the perfect punch. Okay, Haplotype got that shit. That'll be Sugar Ray Robinson and Dick Tiger. So that's one for Haplotype 0. Good shit.
Good shit. My next.
Hey, throw seen and unseen boxing a wrench too, bro. You done came here fucking with us a bunch of time, man. Appreciate you coming through.
All right. Adolfo Washington and Virgil Hill was in a fight that ended after the 11th round because Washington's swollen eye was cut by what, giving Hill the technical decision? Adolfo Washington and Virgil Hill was in a fight that ended after the 11th round because Washington's swollen eye was cut by what, giving Hill the technical decision?
Salute to D Ray, man. What's going down with you?
Salute.
He gave 1-5. Shit, we get 2 more 5. We keep it moving.
I thought this was crazy. Might get some crazy answers. Still a guess out there. Adolfo Washington and Virgil Hill was in a fight that ended in the 11th round because Washington's swollen eye was cut by what, giving Hill an elbow?
Gold say elbow. Haplotype say the laces.
Nope.
There was some guesses. Eugene M dropped the 5. Shit, we get 1 more 5. We keep it moving. Throw some guesses. You can throw an uncle. You can throw a TO. You can drop a 5, drop a 5. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do. D-Lo said the end swell.
Nope.
I was thinking something similar, like maybe the trainer had to cut his shit or something. But you said the fight was stopped, so that wouldn't make sense.
It ain't even got nothing to do with what his opponent did. Oh, that go to third.
Yeah, we got 3-5.
Goddamn video camera.
He got cut with the video camera?
Yep.
Damn, that's fucked up.
The cameras that be on the ropes be right there.
Yeah.
One of them bust him in the eye.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Crazy.
All right, next question for me. Who is the only 3-time Olympic gold medalist to turn pro, going 27-0-2 before his permit to travel abroad was revoked in 1965 by the Hungarian government, forcing him to retire? Once again, who is the only 3-time Olympic gold medalist to turn pro, going 27-0-2 before his permit to travel abroad was revoked in 1965 by the Hungarian government, forcing him to retire? Okay, D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Laszlo Pap. That's first blood for D-Lo 404 boxing.
Good shit, D-Lo.
Good shit.
All right. True or false? A fighter named Tony Wilson was getting beat up pretty good till his mom jumped in the ring and started beating his opponent with her stiletto. Busted his head open, and him forcing him not to want to continue, giving Wilson the win. True or false?
I, well, I guess I'm saying too much if I say what I was about to say. True or false, man? This 50-50 question, y'all. Seen and unseen boxing say true.
The Moms was 62 years old. He the first one with it. That's true, man. The Moms was 62 years old, y'all. Jumped in the ring, beat the dude for beating up her baby so bad with the stiletto. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't. The dude didn't even want to come out to fight no more, giving Wilson the win. That was
Yeah, I remember seeing that shit. Okay, next question for me. What fighter hired a young Jack Johnson as a sparring partner in Chicago and beat the brakes off Johnson every day? Well, that was early in his career. So once again, what fighter hired a young Jack Johnson as a sparring partner in Chicago and beat the brakes off Johnson every day? DB say, I got that shit first. Nah, you ain't got it first on now, bro. We got to go with what come up on our screen. You know what I'm saying? Appetite say some fast type of motherfucker. Yeah, for real. Eugene them said seen that and it was crazy. Yeah, I remember that shit too. D-Lo said, I'm surprised they gave him the win. Why not disqualification? I thought they was. Oh, he said that the guy the son of the mother got disqualified. Huh? I ain't hear the question 100%. All right. Once again, what fighter hired a young Jack Johnson as a sparring partner in Chicago and beat the brakes off Johnson every day? And his initials are FC. But I promise you, DB, we ain't gonna cheat you, bro. We just take what come up on the screen first. We ain't gonna never cheat you. Once again, what fighter hired a young Jack Johnson as a sparring partner in Chicago and beat the brakes off Johnson every day? Hey, that's a good guess by Haplotype, Joe Troyinski. That ain't the correct answer. This guy's initials are FC. But that's definitely a good guess, though, that Joe Troyinski. Once again, what fighter hired a young Jack Johnson as a sparring partner in Chicago and beat the brakes off Johnson every day? A young Jack Johnson. DB say he a good sportsman. That's what's up. Y'all throw them fives in the chat too, man. Don't be embarrassed. Throw them fives, throw them TOs, throw them Cincos, all that. D-Lo said on his screen he got it second. Yeah, that's what it is. He second on my screen too. And if you ever got any doubt, like if you was first or not, just wait till after the live stream. And when they put the live chat up, go check it and see what it say, and it'll tell you the correct order of everything. Okay, I got 1 5. Let me get 2 more fives, man. This is a fighter that we talked about last time when we did trivia. Appreciate that super chat from Big Snack Pack, goddamn me. Salute to you. I got 2 fives. Let me get 1 more 5. His
appreciate
initials are
salute.
yes, sir. His initials are FC. 1 more 5. Yeah, salute to you, cuz. Once again, what fighter hired a young Jack Johnson as a sparring partner in Chicago and beat the brakes off Johnson every day? And his initials are FC. Okay, I got 1 more 5. His name is Frank Charles. Once again, his name is Frank Charles. So that's another 5 for your boy Trey X. Haplotype talking about Fred Chambers, and it was Frank Charles.
All right, 2 fighters in the fight that ended in the 5th round when one of the fighters broke down crying, forcing the ref to call it off, ending in the TKO. Name the 2 fighters.
Definitely remember this one. I think I'm gonna get quite a few 5s on my shit today. I think I got some tough shit for y'all boys tonight.
2 fighters was in the fight that ended in the 5th round when one of the fighters broke down crying, forcing the ref to call it off, and ended in the TKO. Name the 2 fighters.
Okay, Bruce Gold got it. Oliver McCall and Lennox Lewis.
Yep. It was the
All right,
second
that's
fight too, I believe. Yep.
That's one of them for Bruce Goes. Good shit. Next question for me. Now, y'all go and get your fives ready. All right, Zabel, welcome to the gym. This your first time, man. All right. What is the surname of the first man to defeat Jack Johnson? And they start with a K, too. Once again, what is the surname of the first man to defeat Jack Johnson? And they start with a K. I guess I should tell you my questions. They come from I'm reading this book called Unforgivable Blackness by Jack Johnson. I'm reading another book by Willie Pep and Sandy Sadler. And the other book that I got is about Bo Jack. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my questions is coming from. Once again, what is the surname of the first man to defeat Jack Johnson? Appetite say Bruce got them fast fingers. Yeah, ain't playing no game. Again, what is the surname of the first man to defeat Jack Johnson? And it starts with a K. A young Jack Johnson. And don't worry, all my questions ain't gonna be about Jack Johnson either. Like I said, I got this book, I got the damn Willie Pep and Sandy Sadler book, and I got the Bo Jack book. D-Lo said Haynes. Okay, that's what y'all seeing is Haynes. See, this fucking book that I read, it said it wasn't Haynes. See, but the thing about it though, back in them days, that it was hard for with the record keeping and shit. So you see different things, different places. But according to the book I'm reading, D-Lo got it right. And his last name was Klondike, according to what I was reading, Klondike. So I'm gonna get at the D-Lo. If y'all saw something else, man, I apologize.
I wonder if he behind that ice cream. What would you do?
For a minute. You know, I thought about that shit when I saw it.
Hell yeah. All right. This 27-0 fighter won all 27 of his fights by knockout. Before turning pro, he fractured his skull in a motorcycle crash, which made it hard for him to fight in the United States. After stopping Antonio DeMarco in 2010, he was arrested a few weeks later for killing his wife. Who is he?
Okay, so D-Lo said Klondike Haynes. Okay, so yeah, he was the first person with that shit anyway. So yeah, D-Lo got that shit.
Yeah, is correct.
Okay, yeah, I see him. I think D-Lo said Edwin Valero. I ain't really heard the question.
Yeah, D-Lo got that. It was Edwin Valero killed his wife when they was on vacation.
Okay, that's another one for D-Lo. Salute to Chapo. That's a champ too, Chapo.
Salute, bro.
Okay, next question for me. What do Peter Jackson, Joe Gans, and Ezra Charles all have in common? And it's at the end of their lives too. Once again, what do Peter Jackson, Joe Gans, and Ezra Charles all have in common? And it's at the end of their life. Once again, hold on, I'm tripping. I'm on the phone today. I can't be doing that shit. I done lost my spot. What do Peter Jackson, Joe Gans, and Ezra Charles all have in common? Salute to Lance Mayer, man. Throw Lance Mayer a wrench, bro. Say Trez Marlowe, what's good, man? We just up in this bitch doing trivia since we ain't got no boxing tonight. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo say died in our accident. Eugene M said talking about they died. Yeah, I know every motherfucker gonna die, man, but be more specific for me. Bruce Gold said black and dead, huh? And once again, what do Peter Jackson, Joe Gans, and Ezra Charles all have in common? I done read a book about each one of these guys too, man. So I ain't gonna lie, this shit had me kind of sad. Seen as unseen boxing said won the last fight. The queen they called Bobby Jean said they were all broke. El Chapo said they all black. Yeah, I know they black, y'all, but come on. If damn Haplotype say buried in the same place. No, sir. Y'all go ahead and throw a 5 up in there, man, if y'all don't know. DB said black, dead, broke, and lonely. No, I ain't gonna know because Ezra Charles wasn't lonely. When Ezra Charles came down with this shit, he had a wife that was sitting by his side the whole way. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, Joe Gans had a lot of people around him too that loved him. So I ain't gonna say that they were lonely. But once again, what do Peter Jackson, Joe Gans, and Ezra Charles all have in common as far as the end of their lives? It was a very nasty time to live. The cities were basically spittoons, and they all caught something from that shit. You know what I'm saying? DB gave me a 5. Let me get 2 more 5. Okay, D-Lo got that shit. They all died of tuberculosis. And sometimes you'll hear it called consumption. Because I know Tom Molyneux, they say he died of consumption too, you know what I'm saying? But tuberculosis is the answer that I'm looking for. So that's another one for D-Lo 404 boxing. That's a trifecta for my boy.
All right. All right, this fighter was a two-way champion and was part of one of the greatest cruiserweight fights in boxing history, picking up the sport while serving a 5-year prison bid for robbery and finishing with a Hall of Fame career. With a record of 44, 11, and 1, who is he?
44, 11, and 1. Seen and unseen box say, damn, really, hell yeah, bro. That's the toughest part about reading them books when you get to the end.
This fighter was a two-way champion and was part of one of the greatest cruiserweight fights in boxing history, picking up the sport while serving a 5-year bid for robbery and finishing with a Hall of Fame career. With a 44, 11, and 1 record, who is he?
D-Lo say Dwight Muhammad Kwawi.
Yes, sir.
That's another one for D-Lo. That's 4 in a row for D-Lo. Okay, next question for me. What member of the Black Teen Foursome was discovered by matchmaker Billy Roach, harvesting beets in Oxnard, California, and was given the nickname the Oxnard Wonder? Once again, what member of the Black Teen Foursome was discovered by matchmaker Billy Roach, harvesting beets in Oxnard, California, and was given the nickname the Oxnard Wonder? Sometimes you might hear him called the Idol of Paris also. Once again, what member of the Black Teen Foursome was discovered by matchmaker Billy Roach, harvesting beets in Oxnard, California, and was given the nickname the Oxnard Wonder? And you also hear him called the Idol of Paris. That's my hint for you, the Idol of Paris. And his initials are SM. I throw that for you too. Again, what member of the Black Teen Foursome was discovered by matchmaker Billy Roach, harvesting beets in Oxnard, California, and was given the nickname the Oxnard Wonder? And you also hear him called the Idol of Paris, and his initials are SM. So let me go and get some guesses. If you don't know, chunk me a 5. Let me get a TO. Let me get an uncle. Let me get a Cinco. You know what I'm saying?
You can say, Senor Trex, I plead the fifth.
Yeah, for real. Ain't nobody even gonna throw a guess out there for that boy. Once again, what member of the Black Teen Foursome was discovered by matchmaker Billy Roach, harvesting beets in Oxnard, California, and was given the nickname the Oxnard Wonder? Okay, DB got that shit. That'll be Sam McVeigh. That's another one for DB. Let me make sure. Yep, DB, Sam McVeigh. Good shit.
Hell yeah. All right. At the age of 17, this fighter was sentenced to 18 years for 9 felony counts, but was released after 5 and produced a Hall of Fame career with a record of 55, 8, and 2, and holds the record for most title defenses at middleweight. Who is it?
Record for the most title defenses at middleweight.
At the age of 17, this fighter was sentenced to 18 years for 9 felony counts, but was released after 5 and produced a Hall of Fame career with a record of 55, 8, and 2, and holds the record for most title defenses at middleweight.
Haplotype say Bernard Hopkins.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's one for haplotype. I see El Chapo in front of him, but we do last names on this channel, as you know very well. Okay, next question for me. What Philadelphia fighter went by the alias Iron Man and was famous for being winless but impossible to knock out? And go ahead and get your five ready, because I know y'all ain't gonna know this shit. I'll be very surprised if y'all knew this one. Once again, what Philadelphia fighter went by the alias Iron Man and was famous for being winless but impossible to knock out? So he didn't win not one fight, but you couldn't knock him out though. He was popular too, man, when I was reading about him and shit. Seen and unseen boys, and I ain't saying Hurricane no more, goddamn. You done said it a few times, man. Once again, what Philadelphia fighter went by the alias Iron Man and was famous for being winless but impossible to knock out? I think they said he was an Italian fighter too, said he was tough as a West Texas boot. He couldn't fight for shit, but you couldn't knock him out. He won the motherfucker, you hit him with your best shot, he said, that all you got? Goddamn, come on. How the fuck Haplotype know that shit, man? His name is Joe Grimm. Joe Grimm, that's a good one by Haplotype, man. Good shit on that. Salute to Diego too, man. What's up with you?
All right. Hey, this fighter also served 5 years for shooting 3 people. All right, this infamous fighter could punch, but was this infamous fighter could punch, but was not above the rules. He allegedly wrapped his glove with sandpaper or tape to cut his opponents more easily. He is also credited for the inspiration of the phrase "the real McCoy," and one of the pioneers of the sweet science, with a record of 86, 7, and 10, also known for fooling Tommy Ryan in the 1896 bout. Who is he?
That sounds kind of familiar. It definitely do sound kind of familiar to me.
All right, this infamous fighter could punch, but was not above bending the rules. He allegedly wrapped his gloves with sandpaper or tape to cut his opponents more easily. He is also credited as the inspiration for the phrase "the real McCoy," and one of the pioneers of the sweet science, with a record of 86, 7, and 10, also known for fooling Tommy Ryan in the 1896 bout. Who is he?
Bruce Gold say Al McCoy.
McCoy, we got the last name, but it's Charles McCoy.
Okay, so who the fuck we supposed to give it to then?
Why somebody else put who put McCoy first?
Bruce Gold got Al McCoy.
Bruce.
Gonna give it to Bruce?
Yeah.
All right, we give it to Bruce then. I was thinking Kid McCoy. That what they call him? Cause I see Haplotype put that shit. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
It's an alias.
Oh, that's an alias? Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, next question. Who does James J. Braddock credit for giving him the style to defeat Max Baer? And his initials are TL. Once again, who does James J. Braddock credit for giving him the style to defeat Max Baer? Your Haplotype say it was Kid McCoy. That's why I was thinking his name was Kid McCoy. But even if that's the case, though, you still wouldn't have been first because D-Lo was ahead of you. Since we just go off the last names, he went on ahead and gave it to Bruce Gold.
Yeah, because we go by the last names. We wasn't saying you was wrong then. We were saying Kid. I think Kid was his alias or something.
So they saying, well, shit, he got a different motherfucker. Al McCoy is not his name.
So go to D-Lo.
So fuck it, we're gonna give it to D-Lo then, man.
All right.
We're gonna give it to D-Lo, man. I hate to fuck you out your points, Bruce Goes. But if you in doubt, man, just put the last name. Don't even try to put the first name if you ain't sure that's his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because that's what
okay.
with the last name.
Okay, Bruce Goes got this one though, and that'll be Tommy Loughran. Definitely Tommy Loughran. So this one for Bruce Goes. Okay, haplotype is saying the same shit, bro. We done already changed it. You said Al was not his name. We took it away from Bruce Goals and we gave it to D-Lo 404 Boxing because he said McCoy. We just do last names on this channel, bro.
Yeah.
So Tommy Lochran, that's Bruce Goals.
So you had a good dispute. We already did that though. All right, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This fighter was dubbed the artist by the great Burt Sugar in 2002. Ring named him number 10 in their list of 80 greatest of the past 80 years. The same year he pled guilty with a record of 44-1. Who is he? I don't want to say what he pled guilty for because I don't want to ruin his reputation.
I ain't even heard the question. Let me hear it again.
He did plead guilty. I said this fighter was dubbed the artist by the great Burt Sugar. In 2002, Ring named him number 10 in their list of 80 greatest of the past 80 years. The same year he played guilty with a record of 44-1. Who is he?
Haplotype say pled guilty to what?
He walked in the court building with some cocaine in his pocket.
That sound kind of familiar.
So possession of cocaine is what he pled guilty for.
Yeah. Bruce Gold say Tyson.
Nope.
Looking at that list, hell, he was most likely out of Mosley, Mayweather, and Tyson. So if you don't know, y'all can drop them fives in the chat too, man. We got plenty of questions in this motherfucker today. So you ain't got to savor the flavor, goddamn me. We got a long way to go. Haplotype say Mitch Green.
No.
Damn, that shit looked like it was about to be right as a motherfucker when I saw that shit. Bruce Gold talking about Shannon the Cannon Briggs, I think.
Nope. I'll give y'all another clue. He was undisputed. He was a former undisputed champion.
What weight class? Haplotype say De La Hoya.
Nope. He fought De La Hoya.
He fought against De La Hoya, had a pocket full of cocaine.
Hey, and he won a gold medal.
I think I know you talking about. Okay, D-Lo say Sweet Pea.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking too. That's another one for D-Lo 404 Boxing. Okay, next question. What was the first heavyweight fight promoted by legendary promoter Tex Ricker? I might not should even answer this motherfucking question. Because when I was reading, I wrote the question down, then I forgot to write the answer. And then when I went back and looked at it, I just filled this shit in. Once again, what was the first heavyweight fight promoted by legendary promoter Tex Ricker? I think I got the right answer though. Again, what was the first heavyweight fight promoted by legendary promoter Tex Ricker? The fight of the century. But this was pretty early in his career. He had promoted that battling Nelson and Joe Gans fight in Goldfield, Nevada. That's how he got his start and shit. And then he had moved on to the heavyweights. Okay, Haplotype say Dempsey and Carpentier. Bruce Gold say Dempsey and Tunney. Nah, he promoted fights before then. You know, Dempsey, he pretty much was in the 20s. He had beat Jess Willard in 1919 for the championship, you know what I'm saying? But Tex Ricker, he was already promoting fights before then. D-Lo said Fitzsimmons and Sharkey. That ain't what I think I read anyway. Like I just said, I had went back and filled the shit in later. So hell, I might be wrong as a motherfucker, but I'm about 90% sure that I'm right though. Okay, I got what Haplotype got. Haplotype say Jack Johnson versus Jim Jeffries. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got. I got what Haplotype got. So I'm gonna give it to Haplotype.
All right. In 1988, this fighter killed his wife by throwing her off a balcony and ended up getting 11 years. While on the weekend furlough in 1995, He was killed in a car accident. He was named number 3 greatest middleweights of all time in 2004 and the 4th greatest title reign of all time in 2005 with a record of 87-3-9. Who is he?
Salute to Xavier the boxing nerd. He say Carlos Monzon.
Yes, sir.
You know he ain't about to come in here playing no games. Xavier the boxing nerd. Okay, next question for me. What man knocked out Bob Fitzsimmons for the light heavyweight championship in 1905? I see y'all down there pulling up the rear with the Carlos Monzon. Once again, what man knocked out Bob Fitzsimmons for the light heavyweight championship in 1905? They call him the king of the 6 rounders. Once again, what man knocked out Bob Fitzsimmons for the light heavyweight championship in 1905? Xavier the boxing nerd got it. That'll be Philadelphia jumping Jack O'Brien. So that's another one for Xavier the boxing nerd.
No playing, no games.
No games.
All
No
right,
player.
no player. Hey, this fighter became heavyweight champion in his 8th fight and hung up his gloves after a 26-17-3 record. Born in St. Louis, Missouri, and has a son who was a former junior middleweight champion. Who is he, and who did he beat?
Salute to Picasso, man. That's the home team. My home of champions alumni.
Salute, fam.
Xavier say Spinks.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's another one for Xavier. He came in this bitch and get 3 in a row real quick. Picasso say, who fighting? I just woke up. Time to go to work tonight. It's snowing like a bitch in somewhere. I need an encyclopedia to answer the question. I ain't no fight tonight, bro. We just doing trivia since we ain't got no boxing. Next question for me. What big and awkward southpaw from Cincinnati was the first man to defeat Noah Brusso? I got some easy and some pretty hard questions tonight. Once again, what big and awkward southpaw from Cincinnati was the first man to defeat Noah Brusso? Haplotype said it was a 2-part question. I didn't even hear the question, bro. So my bad if I'm interjecting too fast. Salute to Junior the Super Dog. What's going down with you?
It was a 2-part question.
So so who got it right?
So he only said, because I was going to give away the answer too, and I didn't, huh? Let me look on the thing.
I just saw Spinks. Was it Spinks and Ali?
Yeah.
That means Haplotype got the shit right.
Haplo. You ain't getting nothing past Haplo.
So that's another one for Haplotype. All right, once again, what big and awkward southpaw from Cincinnati was the first man to defeat Noah Brusso? His initials are MS. Picasso trades facts, home and champion. Salute to the Coates family. Absolutely, man. RIP the Curtis Coates.
Salute.
I don't even know if his brother Ernest Coates is still alive, but shit, if he alive, salute to him. If he dead, RIP to him. Once again, what big and awkward southpaw from Cincinnati was the first man to defeat Noah Brusso? Xavier said, I said the names first, not together, though. You got, when we say questions like that, if it's like a 2-part question, you got to put them together in the same line. Because we're not trying to hunt around. One person got this part, this other person got this part. So just to keep everything straight, put everything together on the same line. Once again, what big and awkward southpaw from Cincinnati was the first man to defeat Noah Brusso? And his initials are MS. Again, what big and awkward southpaw from Cincinnati, Ohio, was the first man to defeat Noah Brusso? And his initials are MS. And if y'all don't know the answer, drop a 5. Drop me a 5, drop me a TO, drop me an uncle, drop me a Cinco. You know what I'm saying? Okay, D-Lo got that shit. That'd be Mike Shrek. Mike Shrek. So that's another one for D-Lo 404 Boxing.
Salute, Picasso.
Good shit.
Sorry. Salute, fam. All
I
right,
see you down the haplotype.
all right. This fighter hung up the gloves in 2007, but decided to come back in 2010 and add to his legacy by becoming Mexico's first four-division world champion with a record of 52-9 and a 59% KO ratio from Tijuana, Mexico. Who is
Look at Xavier talking about, I've never heard of this Noah guy. Have you ever heard of Tommy Burns, motherfucker?
he?
This motherfucker here. Haplotype said Mike Shrek, that's Tommy Burns. No, Tommy Burns is Noah Brusso.
I see Haplo with the Morales. Haplo got that.
I ain't even heard the question. What is it, Eric Morales?
Yeah,
So who is that haplotype?
yeah.
Haplotype with another one. Haplotype 0. Next question for me. Why did Noah Brusso change his name to Tommy Burns? Once again, why did Noah Brusso change his name to Tommy Burns? Xavier say you learn something new every day. Yeah, you can even learn something from some dumb motherfuckers, huh, man? Once again, why did Noah Brusso change his name to Tommy Burns? If you don't know, you can drop a 5, drop a T.O., drop an uncle, drop a Cinco. You know what I'm saying? Once again, why did Noah Brusso change his name to Tommy Burns? Picasso said the motherfucker will want it. Nah, that ain't the correct answer. Bruce Gold said erase losses. No, sir. No, sir. I know I had read something funny about him when he had fought against Jack Johnson. You know they stopped the fight in like the 14th round, and he told me if they wouldn't have stopped the fight, I probably would have won. That big nigga was tiring fast. D'Lo said, "Hold on." Okay, Haplotype said because it was less advantageous to be Italian at the time, he promised he wouldn't fight again because his baby mama was looking for child support because he was racist. I'm gonna give you a 5 for the rest of the night because I'm on my phone and not really in the mood to get on computer and type fast. I do not see it yet. Y'all drop me some 5s, man. Drop me some 5s and I'll go and get an answer. D'Lo said promised his mother he wouldn't box again. Hey, you are very close. That's not the correct answer, but it did have something to do with his mother. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted a certain specific answer. But if y'all don't know, drop them 5s. We keep it moving. Why did Noah Brusso change his name to Tommy Burns? Okay, Picasso pleading the 5th. Let me get 2 more 5s and we're going to keep it moving. I'm going to go ahead and say 1 more 5 because Xavier the boxing nerd pretty much just gave me a 5. So let me get 1 more 5. We gone. Why did Noah Brusso change his name to Tommy Burns? Okay, I got another one. Okay, Bruce Gates says so his mother wouldn't find out. That's close. It's because his mother read that he put Ben Gorilla Grady in a coma in the newspaper. So once again, his mother was reading the newspaper and she read that he put a guy named Ben Gorilla Grady in a coma. So that made him change his name so she wouldn't be reading about his exploits in the newspaper no more. So that's a 5 on that one, man. We got to put the 5 out there.
That was a good one. All right, this former heavyweight champion was on a 48 fight win streak, one victory away from catching Rocky Marciano. But a guy by the name of Jinx put an end to that by beating him twice, even though some might say Jinx lost both times. With a record of 49-6 from Easton, Pennsylvania, who is he? That go Haplo right there. That'll be Larry Holmes. Haplo got it.
That's what I was thinking. The Eastern Assassin, goddamn. So that's haplotype.
Yep.
Okay, haplotype 0. D-Lo said he basically was right. I need you to be more specific than that, my brother. Okay, next question for me. What historical figure was Tommy Burns compared to, encouraging himself to build himself as the little champion and the emperor? Once again, what historical figure was Tommy Burns compared to, encouraging himself to build himself as the little champion and the emperor? Once again, what historical figure was Tommy Burns compared to, encouraging himself to build himself as the little champion and the emperor? And this name starts with an N. Starts with an N. D-Lo say Sullivan. No, sir. This is an historical figure. What historical figure was Tommy Burns compared to, encouraging himself to call himself the little champion and the emperor? Okay, I see Bruce Gold's got that shit. That'll be Napoleon. So that's another one for Bruce Gold's. Good shit.
Hey,
Salute the ride at the champ.
if I said 49, I meant 69. Everybody, Larry Holmes was 69 and 6.
Salute the ride at the champ. What's going down with you?
All right, this 168 pound southpaw was born in Ecuador, but resides in Boston, Massachusetts, and just became champion by beating Ali Akmadov with a 12-round KO, with a 19-0 record and a new face at the top of his division. Who is he? Champ, salute. This 168-pound southpaw was born in Ecuador, but resides in Boston, Massachusetts, and just became champion by beating Ali Akhmedov with a 12-round KO, with a 19-0 record and a new face at the top of his division. Who is he?
I see Benavidez.
No, sir.
Seen and unseen boxer. I'm gonna be ready for the next show. Y'all called me lacking today. Right, it's the chance that I can't compete tonight. I'm just stopping through to show some support. Definitely appreciate you. Bruce Gold said Monique, Monique was something like that. Is he trying to say Mongia? What is he saying? D-Lo said Gongora.
Yep. Carlos Gongo. Who's that, D-Lo?
Yeah. It's another one for D-Lo. D-Lo 4 boxing. Okay, next question. What Polish fighter went by the aliases the Wolverine and the Michigan Wildcat? Half of the type said there's only 3 champs. Shit, I didn't even hear the question, bro. Once again, what Polish fighter went by the aliases the Wolverine and the Michigan Assassin? Was it a 2-part question or something? He talking about the champ or what? Yeah, bro. I didn't even hear the question, man. So I can't even answer that.
He is the IBO champion, bro.
What Polish fighter went by the aliases the Wolverine and the Michigan Wildcat? That ain't his only nicknames either. He got a more recognizable nickname. I throw that one out there if you need a hint. But once again, what Polish fighter went by the aliases the Wolverine and the Michigan Wildcat? He also went by the name the Michigan Assassin. I know you'll probably recognize that one. I just wanted to throw some of his other nicknames out there. Once again, what Polish fighter went by the aliases the Wolverine, the Michigan Wildcat, and the Michigan Assassin? Y'all talking about this ad wall gas or some shit like that. Nah, that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one that went by the nickname the Michigan Assassin also. Y'all know a lot of these fighters, they share nicknames. You know what I'm saying? So he might have got some nicknames in common, but I'm just talking about this specific guy. He went by all 3 of these names. He went by the Wolverine, the Michigan Wildcat, and the Michigan Assassin. And I still don't see the answer out there either, man. The initials are SK. Once again, what Polish fighter? I'm still seeing the same answers, man. That ain't what I was reading, y'all. This ad wall gas. I know you talking about, but that ain't what I was reading. Once again, what Polish fighter went by the aliases the Wolverine, the Michigan Wildcat, and the Michigan Assassin? He said, I answered the question 5 minutes ago. Yeah, that ain't what I got. Yeah, I got Stanley Ketchel. Now I see you coming with the Stanley Ketchel. Yeah, oops. Yeah, I know. Oops, motherfucker. D-Lo 404 Boxing got that one. That'll be Stanley Ketchel.
That shit was sitting up in the thing he ain't press send.
Yeah, this nigga tripping.
All right. This fighter was 215 and 15 as an amateur, with one of those wins being Virgil Ortiz, and more than a few of those losses were to Devin Haney. But as a pro, he is undefeated at 20-0, and looking to make his 21st win this weekend versus a southpaw at American Airlines Arena from Los Angeles, California. Who is he?
All right, salute to Picasso, man. We get with you.
Salute, fam. Peace.
Leo Moore, welcome to the gym. This is your first time. Haplotype said Ad Wallgas was also that. He couldn't have been all three of them, bro. He was also the Michigan Assassin, huh? Hell nah.
D-Lo got that.
D-Lo got it?
Yeah, that's Ryan Garcia.
Okay, that's another one for D-Lo. Everybody knows Stanley Ketchel, the Michigan Assassin. Okay, next question for me. What historical event, which started in 1904, galvanized white fight fans from Western civilization and made them fear colored fighters taking over boxing? This one, you got to think outside the box a little bit on this one. Once again, what historical event, which started in 1904, galvanized white fight fans from Western civilization and made them fear colored fighters taking over boxing? Haplotype said, but the first question didn't include assassin shit. I added that right afterwards, though, bro. Like I added that right after I said that shit. I threw that right in afterwards. Don't come here. Don't start crying. Don't start crying. I don't want to hear no crying now. Once again, what historical event, which started in 1904, galvanized white fight fans from Western civilization and made them fear colored fighters taking over boxing? Okay, seen and unseen boxing? No, sir. Championship fight? No, sir. Bruce Gold say World War One. That's very close. That's very close. That's not the right answer, but you're close. D-Lo 404 Boxing say Olympic boxing. No, sir. No, not the Olympics. Y'all know they were fighting in the Olympics before 1904. That shit go back way a long ass time. Once again, what historical event, which started in 1904, galvanized white fight fans from Western civilization and made them fear colored fighters taking over boxing? Drop them fives in the chat if you don't know the answer. Drop a 5, drop a TO, drop an uncle, drop a cinco. You know what I'm saying? World War II, that's close. It was a war. I say that it was a war. It definitely was a war. Leo Moore said Jack Johnson getting the championship. Jack Johnson didn't get the championship until 1908. I'm talking about something that took place in 1904. Well, it started in 1904. Once again, what historical event, which started in 1904, galvanized white fight fans from Western civilization and made them fear colored fighters taking over boxing? Bruce Gold said the Mann Act. No, sir. Y'all drop them fives in the chat if you don't know the answer, man. Drop me a 5, drop me a TO, plead the 5th, all that, man. Okay, well, Bruce Gold said the Spanish-American War or some shit like that. It's pretty close. Okay, D-Lo got that shit. That'll be the Russia-Japanese War. When they saw them Japanese motherfuckers get on the Russians, that made them have a human-like chill creep up their spine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was the Russian or Japanese War. So that's another one for D-Lo 404 Boxing. Good shit, bro.
D-Lo on this 26-year-old Philadelphian fighter is 18-0 and looking to become WBO world champion in 2021 when he faced El Chinito, who is 20-0 on January 23rd. He once was a cool guest on the of the Block fam. Who is he?
Cool guest of the block fan. Happy to say from Canada. I don't even know what you talking about, bro. Talking about Canada.
He said, that's a tedious question.
I don't even know what that means. Nigga, you gotta say words I know what they mean. You know what that word mean? Don't know what that shit mean. Happy to say repeat it.
You mean, this 26-year-old Philadelphia fighter is 18-0 and looking to become WBO world champion in 2021 when he faced El Chinito, who is 20-0 on January 23rd. He once was a cool guest of the Block fam. Who is he?
Happy to say cool boy Steph.
Yes, sir.
That's one for Fridays the champ. Cool boy Steph. Happy to say tenuous, man. I don't know what that shit means, bro. I'm not no motherfucking vocabulary type dude, bro. I ain't gonna even cap. I like math and science and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, next question for me. What black heavyweight got into a dispute with Jack Johnson over unpaid wages and decided to help Jim Jeffries train to defeat Johnson? Once again, what black heavyweight got into a dispute with Jack Johnson over unpaid wages and decided to help Jim Jeffries train to defeat Johnson? And by the way, his initials are BA. Once again, what black heavyweight got into a dispute with Jack Johnson over unpaid wages and decided to help Jim Jeffries train to defeat Johnson? And his initials are BA. Say Blackburn, no sir. His initials are BA. Once again, what black heavyweight got into a dispute with Jack Johnson over unpaid wages and decided to help Jim Jeffries train to defeat Johnson? Shout out to Little Rock. Salute to you. His initials are BA, y'all. His initials are BA. Okay, Van Glorious, welcome to the gym. This your first time. That definitely is Bob Armstrong. So that's one for Van Glorious. Salute to you. Gia. You got another one, bro? You done?
Salute, fam. Nah, my bad. I was coming off me. All right. This 28-0 fighter has 22 knockouts and looking to become champion in February when he faced a 37-1 hard hitter with the nickname El Alacran, which means scorpion, who holds a 84 knockout percent ratio. Coming off a win versus Jason Velez, who is he?
That sound familiar. Let me hear it one more time. What did D-Lo say? Valdez, Oscar Valdez.
Yes, sir. There go D-Lo again.
That's another one for D-Lo.
Yeah,
Oscar Valdez. You said that was your last one?
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. What fighter was Jack Johnson's boyhood hero? Appreciate that super chat from DB, man. Salute to you. Once again, what? I ain't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was telling DB, appreciate you, bro.
Already. What fighter was Jack Johnson's boyhood hero? And his initials are JC. He was his boyhood hero, but he definitely wouldn't be his hero later on in life. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Eric Allman. What's going down with you? Once again, what fighter was Jack Johnson's boyhood hero? D-Lo said John L. Sullivan. I guess that's a good guess. He fought against John L. Sullivan. I'll throw that out there, but no, it wasn't John L. Sullivan, though. It was a good guess. His initials are JC. JC are his initials. Okay, right as the champ got that shit. That'll be James J. Corbett. You know what I'm saying? Jim Corbett. Gentleman Jim Corbett. So that's another one for Rod X the champ. Next question. What did George Foreman do to attend? I'm tripping. What did George Foreman do to offend the citizens of Zaire prior to the rumble in the jungle? Once again, what did George Foreman do to offend the citizens of Zaire prior to the rumble in the jungle? Again, what did George Foreman do to offend the citizens of Zaire prior to the rumble in the jungle? And y'all can just throw the simplified version out there, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to type no dissertation. Haplotype say dogs, man. God damn, should I give it to this man by just saying dog? He said he brought dog. I'm gonna give it to Haplotype. It's because he brought German shepherds, and they got offended by the German shepherds. I can't remember the fucking reason. I know it was an empire that was fucking with them and shit, but they the symbol of them was the German shepherd, and that made them not like that motherfucker. So I'm gonna give that to Haplotype 0. Good shit. Next question. Following the expiration of the Horton Law in 1900, what law legalized boxing from 1911 to 1917 when a fighter named John McDonald was killed in the ring and boxing was again illegal until the Walker Law was introduced in 1920? Once again, following the expiration of the Horton Law in 1900, what law legalized boxing from 1911 to 1917 when a fighter named Young McDonald was killed in the ring and boxing was again illegal until the Walker Law was introduced in 1920? Okay, Haplotype got that shit. That'll be the Frawley Act. The Frawley Act, so that's another one for Haplotype. And that was also the no decision era. Okay, next question. What established standard weight classes, established the New York State Athletic Commission, and made New York the mecca of boxing? Yeah, Bruce Gold got it. Belgium is the motherfucker. That's what I was trying to think of, bro. I'm terrible with names and shit, so appreciate that. Yasser Hussein, salute to you, bro, across that pond, man. I ain't even see you. What's going down? Once again, what established standard weight classes, established the New York State Athletic Commission, and made New York the mecca of boxing? And the name of the answer was in the last question too. He talking about giving him his points, man. I already gave you your points, bro. He said the Horton Law. No, not the Horton Law. The other one. Once again, what established standard weight classes, established the New York State Athletic Commission, and made New York the mecca of boxing? And I definitely have said this name already, and it was in the last question, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was in the last question. You talking about the Police Gazette? Y'all go ahead and swoop in for the steal real quick, man, and start with a W. Okay, D-Lo 404 Boxing got this shit. That'll be the Walker Law. So that's another one for D-Lo 404 Boxing, the Walker Law. Okay, next question. How many weight classes were there at the beginning of the first decade of the 20th century? In regards, I got to watch a movie with the missus. Good night, family. Stay up. MARLO'S Corner Tracks, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Okay, next question. How many weight classes were there at the beginning of the first decade of the 20th century? Again, how many weight classes were there at the beginning of the first decade of the 20th century? Bruce Gold say 8. Haplotype say 3. Junior the Superdog say 8. D-Lo say 7. No sirs, that's not what I got. Rod X the Champ say 7. Y'all close. Y'all close, man, but that's not what I got. I don't even remember what fucking book I got there. I think I got this one out that Willie Pep and Sandy Sadler book. Salute to Mel Rose. He got that shit too. That'll be 6. So that's another one for Mel Rose. The answer was 6 weight classes. Okay, next question. What year was Ring magazine established? Once again, what year was Ring magazine established or founded or whatever that shit, the word I'm supposed to be using? But once again, what year was Ring magazine established? The famous Ring magazine. I just ordered Ring magazine again for the first time in a long time too. I just ordered the PDF shit though. Haplotype say 1919, no sir. Van Gloria say 1921. That's very close, but you're not quite right. Real close though. Right as the champ, you kind of close with the 29. You in the ballpark. Van Glorious is the closest so far though. I see 1990, 1920, 1932. No sirs. Not according to the book that I was reading anyway. And like I said, I think I got this shit from the Willie Pep and Sandy Sadler book, but I don't see the answer yet. Van Glorious is the closest so far. Haplotype is pretty close too. Haplotype and Van Glorious are the closest. Mel Rose said that was a super guess. Ain't nothing wrong with a guess. I see 1932. I see 1927, 26. Y'all in the ballpark, man. Rod X the Champ. Yeah, Rod X the Champ is close, along with Van Glorious. If you go between Van Glorious and Rod X the Champ, y'all got what they said in this book. And I'm going to go ahead and roll with the answer that they said in the book. What year was Ring magazine established? And we got to go between Rod X the Champ and Van Glorious. I see 1923. Junior Superdog said, I can't walk across the room. Goddamn, what is this man talking about? Y'all tripping, man. Come on. Rod X and Champ say 1923. Okay, seen and unseen boxing got the shit. That'll be 1922. And let me make sure, man. I'm going to scroll up and make sure, take my time. He the first one I saw. So that'll be seen and unseen boxing. Like I said, that was according to this book I'm reading, man. Okay, next question. According to the first issue of Ring magazine, what major conflict helped change the public's perception of boxing? Once again, according to the first issue of Ring magazine, what major conflict helped change the public's perception of boxing? And y'all kind of got to think outside the box a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Once again, according to the first issue of Ring magazine, what major conflict helped change the public's perception of boxing? A major conflict. Again, according to the first issue of Ring magazine, what major conflict helped change the public's perception of boxing? And if you don't know the answer, y'all chunk up to 5, man. Let me get an uncle. I ain't seen uncle all day. I done seen 5. I done seen 5. Let me get an uncle. But let me get a T.O. or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a guess. Once again, according to the first issue of Ring magazine, what major conflict helped change the public's perception of boxing? Seen and unseen boxing at a promotional company buying the company. Okay, Bruce Gold's got that shit. That'll be World War One. The public didn't like boxing, but once they started seeing the fighters going into the armed services and they were training the soldiers and shit with hand-to-hand combat skills, that started making the public like boxing more. So it's definitely World War One, and that's Bruce Gold's. Good shit. Okay, next question. What featherweight champion had his jaw shot off in World War One, had it put back together with animal bones and wire, and went on to knock out Johnny Kilbane for the featherweight title? And his initials are EC. Once again, what featherweight champion had his jaw shot off in World War One, had it put back together with animal bones and wire, and went on to knock out Johnny Kilbane for the featherweight title? And his initials are EC. Haplotype said, I got to get that. Nah, he right above you, bro. I ain't going to cheat you. I promise you I ain't going to cheat you. Haplotype Benny Leonard was training them dope boys. Once again, what featherweight champion had his jaw shot off in World War One, had it put back together with animal bones and wire, and went on to knock out Johnny Kilbane for the featherweight title. And his initials are EC. Seen and unseen boxing. I love this shit, man. Yeah, we definitely love boxing, bro. We love the history of boxing. You know what I'm saying? We try to do it as much as we can. We can't do it as much as we used to because like we actually get the shit out of books now. We ain't just going to Wikipedia no more. We ain't just going to Google. We actually getting the shit out of books. You know what I'm saying? But we do it as much as we can though. Once again, what featherweight champion had his jaw shot off in World War One, had it put back together with animal bones and wire, and went on to knock out Johnny Kilbane for the featherweight title, and his initials are EC. That's a good guess with the EC as a Charles. That ain't the correct answer though. You know, as a Charles ain't had his whole goddamn face shot off. That's a good guess though. Appreciate the guess. Y'all drop them fives if you don't know the answer, man. We ain't got to stay on the same question forever. You know what I'm saying? I got plenty of questions for y'all motherfuckers, so don't even worry about it. You ain't got to savor the flavor. Go ahead and just throw that five out there. We keep it moving. Again, what featherweight champion had his jaw shot off in World War One, had it put back together with animal bones and wire, and went on to knock out Johnny Kilbane for the featherweight title? Okay, that'll be haplotype 0. Eugene Creekgay or something like that. Eugene Creekgay. That's haplotype 0. Hold on. Okay, next question. What man defeated Andre Rudis for the featherweight title with 2 broken hands? He talking about no five is needed. I got you. Once again, what man defeated Andre Rudis for the featherweight title with 2 broken hands? What's up to Marcel Alman Hotel? Salute to you, bro. Said Johnny Kilbane. That sound like a villain name, huh? Johnny Kilbane, huh? Yeah.
It's Johnny Kilbane.
Yeah. Once again, what man defeated Andre Rudis for the featherweight title with 2 broken hands? And his initials are BB. That ain't his real name, but that's what he go by. The name he go by, the initials are BB. Again, what man defeated Andre Rudis? Okay, Chris Rayner got that shit. That'll be Battling Battalino. So that's one for El Chapo, Chris Rayner. El Chapo in the building. Good shit. Next question. What featherweight champion had the most amount of fights at 341 fights in 21 years? Went by the alias the Scotch Wop and won the first ever junior lightweight championship in 1921. Once again, what featherweight champion had the most amount of fights at 341 fights in 21 years? Went by the alias the Scotch Wop and won the first ever junior lightweight championship in 1921. And his initials are JD. JD are his initials. And y'all remember this shit too, man, because when we do the trivia tournament, it's going to be these same type of questions that we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't going to be no trick. Excuse me. What featherweight champion had the most amount of fights at 341 fights in 21 years? Went by the alias the Scotch Wop and won the first ever junior lightweight championship in 1921. And his initials are JD. Okay, Rod X the Champ got this shit. That'll be Johnny Dundee. That's one for Rod X the Champ. I see you right behind him. Haplotype. You right behind him, but Rod X the Champ got that shit. Okay, next question. What great fighter is said to have taken a dive versus Terry McGovern in the 1900 fight? Once again, what great fighter is said to have taken a dive versus Terry McGovern in the 1900 fight? I ain't gonna even give y'all the initials on this one because that'll make it too easy. I was gonna tell y'all where he from too. That should've be too easy. Having a type time he got it. Nah, bro, you ain't get it. Once again, what great fighter is said to have taken a dive versus Terry McGovern in the 1900 fight? The motherfuckers from Baltimore. His initials are JG. JG. Okay, D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Joe Gans. So that's D-Lo 404 boxing. Joe Gans. Good shit. Next question. What fighter lost his ring earnings and family moved in with his mother, and was found dead in the bathtub. Once again, what fighter lost his ring earnings and his family, moved in with his mother, and was found dead in the bathtub? He didn't kill himself though. He slipped and fell in the bathtub. And his initials are CW. So once again, what fighter lost his ring earnings and his family, moved in with his mother, and was found dead in the bathtub, and his initials are CW. Half of the time talking about this shit read, goddamn. Now we ain't gonna teach you, bro. Don't even worry about it. D-Lo talking about Sonny Liston, no sir. His initials are CW. Once again, what fighter lost his ring earnings and his family, was forced to move in with his mother, and was found dead in the bathtub, and his initials are CW. Bruce Gold's got this shit. That'd be Chalky Wright. Chalky Wright. So that's another one for Bruce Gold. Good shit. Good shit. Okay, next question. What great featherweight sued Newsweek over an article that said he threw a fight, lost a battle in court, and claimed the article cost him a commissioner job? Once again, what great featherweight sued Newsweek over an article that said he threw a fight, lost the battle in court, and claimed the article cost him a commissioner job? Marcelo Mota said, damn, this some back in the day boxing trivia. Hell yeah, man, we do it from the bare knuckle up to the present. You know what I'm saying? Well, once again, what great featherweight sued Newsweek over an article that said he threw a fight, lost a battle in court, and claimed the article cost him a commissioner job? And his initials are WP, one of the greatest featherweights of all time. Haplotype 0 got this shit. That'll be Willie Pep. That's another one for Haplotype 0. Willie Pep. Good shit. Next question. What man dropped George Dixon 8 times en route to winning the featherweight title in the January 9th, 1900 title fight? Once again, what man dropped George Dixon 8 times en route to winning the featherweight title in the January 9th, 1900 title fight? And his initials are TM. TM are his initials. Again, what man dropped George Dixon 8 times en route to winning the featherweight title in the January 9th, 1900 title fight? And his initials are TM. Chris Rayner talking about what, Frank Earn or some shit like that. I be getting them motherfuckers mixed up, man. Them Earns and shit. That should be sounding alike. But once again, what man dropped George Dixon 8 times en route to winning the featherweight title in the January 9th, 1900 title fight? His initials are TM. Junior the Superdog got that shit. That'll be Terry McGovern. Terry McGovern. So that's Junior the Superdog. Good shit. Next question. What man defeated Terry McGovern for the featherweight title after 8 successful title defenses? Once again, what man defeated Terry McGovern for the featherweight title after 8 successful title defenses? And his initials are YC. YC are his initials. Once again, what man defeated Terry McGovern for the featherweight title after 8 successful title defenses? And his initials are YC. That ain't his real name, but that's what he went by, though. That was his alias that he went by. YC. Appetite talking about McFadden. I don't even know who the hell McFadden is, boy. Once again, what man defeated Terry McGovern for the featherweight title after 8 successful title defenses? And his initials are YC. Okay, D-Lo got that shit. That'd be Young Corbett. I think it's Young Corbett the second. It's either Young Corbett the second or Young Corbett the third. But it's Young Corbett, though. That's for sure. So that's D-Lo for boxing. Young Corbett. Okay, next question. What fighter regained the featherweight title in 1906 and made 20 title defenses until losing to Johnny Kilbane in 1912. And his initials are AA. And he posted had got charged with fixing the World Series. I think it was in 1919 when he was charged with fixing the World Series. But once again, what fighter regained the featherweight title in 1906 and made 20 title defenses until losing to Johnny Kilbane in 1912? Haplotype say the second. Okay, yeah, Young Corbett the second. I got you. Appreciate that shit. Once again, what fighter regained the featherweight title in 1906 and made 20 title defenses until losing to Johnny Kilbane in 1912? And his initials are AA. Okay, D-Lo got that shit. That'll be A Battelle. That's another one for D-Lo. He right above you, Haplotype. He right above you, bro. That's D-Lo 404 boxing. Another one, A Battelle. Good shit. Okay, next question. What nickname was given to both A Battelle and Willie Pep? Also other fighters too, but these are probably the most famous ones. But once again, what nickname was given to both A Battelle and Willie Pep? You talking about damn you, D-Lo? Yeah, you were right there in front of you, bro. Once again, what nickname was given to both A Battelle and Willie Pep? Both of these fighters got the same nickname. If you don't know it, go ahead and throw your 5 up. Throw your uncle up. Plead the fifth. Once again, what nickname was given to both A Battelle and Willie Pep? Okay, Bruce Gold's got that shit. That's Will of the Wisp. Will of the Wisp. That's another one for Bruce Gold. Good shit, bro. Will of the Wisp. Okay, next question. What fighter knocked out Freddie Weeks and his manager to ensure he would win his 4th round knockout bet? So he had fought this guy named Freddie Weeks, and before the fight, he had bet that he would knock him out in the 7th round. I mean the 4th round, my bad. And I think he bet $4,000 and he supposed to have been winning back 28 grand. You know what I'm saying? But this guy's manager, he tried to interfere with the fight. Like after this guy hurt Freddie Weeks, his manager tried to interfere with the fight, and he ended up getting his ass knocked out too. You know what I'm saying? I think Haplotype is answering this question. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him. I don't know if he actually answered this, but it was A Battelle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Haplotype. I see his name up there. He probably ain't even answered this motherfucking question. I just had them 2 questions so close together. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep it moving though. Okay, next question. What fighter went by the alias Peerless Jim? Ask an easy question. That's a straight up nickname question. Once again, what fighter went by the alias Peerless Jim? And his initials are JD. Okay, Bruce Gold say listen, no sir. Once again, what fighter went by the alias Peerless Jim? And his initials are JD. JD are his initials. Once again, what fighter went by the alias Peerless Jim? Haplotype said, yeah, I know my shit. Yeah, I know you know your shit, bro. That's why I call you the historian. Once again, what fighter went by the alias Peerless Jim? His initials are JD. Okay, D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Jim Driscoll. So that's another one for D-Lo 404 boxing. Good shit. Okay, next question. What fighter held the featherweight title a record 11 years? Haplotype say D-Lo is closer. Yeah, I gave it to D-Lo. He right above you once again. You know D-Lo kicking in your ass in the close heats. Once again, what fighter held the featherweight title a record 11 years? And his initials are JK, and his name has been mentioned today already. So once again, what fighter held the featherweight title a record 11 years? His initials are JK, and he has been mentioned today already. Okay, D-Lo got another one. That'll be Johnny Kilbane. So that's another one for D-Lo for boxing. Johnny Kilbane. Okay, next question. I see y'all down there pulling up the rear. I see Chris Rain and Johnny Kilbane. Okay, next question. Who defeated Benny Bass by 15-round decision in 1928 to become the youngest featherweight champion ever at 19 years old? Once again, who defeated Benny Bass by 15-round decision in 1928 to become the youngest featherweight champion ever at 19 years old? Once again, who defeated Benny Bass by 15-round decision in 1928 to become the youngest featherweight champion ever at 19 years old? And his initials are TC. Okay, D-Lo got another one. That'll be Tony Canzaneri. You right there in front of El Chapo. So that's another one for D-Lo for boxing. Tony Canzaneri. Good shit. Next question. Who did Tony Canzaneri knock out in 66 seconds to obtain the lightweight championship in record-breaking time? Chris Rayner say one of Trey X's favorite fighter. Hell, y'all, I fuck with Tony Canzaneri, man. I like when he fought against Kid Chocolate and shit. I watched that shit again not that long ago. Once again, who did Tony Canzaneri knock out in 66 seconds to obtain the lightweight championship in record-breaking time? See, half of the time you came with that Tony Canzaneri kind of late right then, bro. That's why I don't think you got that Abe Patel last time. He said, why am I first on my screen? That's just the way they should be, bro. After we get done with the live stream and they put the live chat back up, go and see who was first and you will see. Once again, who did Tony Canzaneri knock out in 66 seconds to obtain the lightweight championship in record-breaking time? Bruce Gold said, Jimmy Carter, no, sir. This dude here, him and John the Beast Mugabe are the only two fighters in history to both win and lose the championship by first round knockout. Junior the Superdog talking about Barney Ross, no sir. His initials are AS. AS, the Bronx Beauty, is what he go by, his alias, the Bronx Beauty. Once again, who did Tony Canzaneri knock out in 66 seconds to obtain the lightweight championship in record-breaking time? His initials are AS. The Bronx Beauty. Junior the Superdog, yeah, I saw the Barney Ross the first time, bro. That ain't who I'm talking about. This dude's initials are AS. And like I said, him and John the Beast Mugabe are the only two fighters in history to both win and lose a championship by first round knockout. That was one of our old trivia questions. Al Singer is the name of the fighter. So that's another one for D-Lo for boxing. Good shit. Next question. Who defeated Freddie Miller for the featherweight title in May of 1937? And his initials are PS. Once again, who defeated Freddie Miller for the featherweight title in May of 1937? His initials are PS. Salute the Iceberg Nerd. What's going down with you? Say salutation. Once again, who defeated Freddie Miller for the featherweight title in May of 1937? His initials are PS. And the same motherfucker, he lost the featherweight title to Henry Armstrong when he went on his run. When he went on his reign. Once again, who defeated Freddie Miller for the featherweight title in May of 1937? His initials are PS, and he also the guy that lost the featherweight title to Henry Armstrong. Initials are PS. Let me get some guesses. Let me get some fives. Let me get some TOs. Let me get some uncles. Once again, who defeated Freddie Miller for the featherweight title in May of 1937? And his initials are PS. D-Lo got, okay, no. That's Chris Rainer. El Chapo got him first this time. That'll be PD Saron. So that's Chris Rainer, El Chapo. He right in front of you this time, D-Lo. Okay, next question. The success of what fighter convinced Henry Armstrong to give up working on the railroad and become a professional fighter? He said while he was working on the railroad, he saw a newspaper and saw what this guy was doing, but like, man, fuck this. I'm about to go be a fighter. He said, I'm gonna come back in a Cadillac on y'all boys. But once again, the success of what fighter convinced Henry Armstrong to give up working on the railroad and become a professional fighter? And I don't know the guy's real name like that, man. So if y'all put his real name, I might not recognize it. Just put his well-known name that we all call him. You know what I'm saying? And we call him the name that's his initials are KC. I see Bo Jack Johnson. Nah, I know that ain't it. Joe Gans, I know that ain't it either. I'm talking about the Cuban fighter, y'all. The success of what fighter convinced Henry Armstrong to give up working on the railroad and become a professional fighter? And they say he was a very sharp dresser. He was from Cuba. He learned how to box by watching old fight films with his trainer and shit. You know what I'm saying? The initials that we call him are KC. That should make it pretty easy. Okay, Gil Cole's got that shit. Salute to my boy Gil Cole. That's Kid Chocolate. Kid Chocolate. Let me make sure. Yeah, he the only one I see with that Kid Chocolate. I think his real name is Selenius or something like that, but I don't see none of that shit. I done wrote down Kid Chocolate. Let me write down Gil Cole real quick, man. Gil Cole's. Okay, next question. What man defeated Henry Armstrong for the welterweight title after 19 successful title defenses? Once again, what man defeated Henry Armstrong for the welterweight title after 19 successful title defenses? And his initials are FZ. FZ are his initials. He was from Pittsburgh. He fought fighters like Charlie Burley and Sugar Ray Robinson. And of course, he fought Henry Armstrong, you know what I'm saying? But once again, what man defeated Henry Armstrong for the welterweight title after 19 successful title defenses? His initials are FZ. He come from a fighting family. He had two brothers that was professional fighters. And both Sugar Ray Robinson and I don't know if I'm giving up one of my questions, but Sugar Ray Robinson and Bo Jack said that they learned the most by fighting this guy right here. They learned the most in the boxing ring through fighting this guy. Junior the Superdog got that shit. That'd be Fritzy Zivic. Fritzy Zivic. So that's another one for Junior the Superdog. Good shit. Next question. Who did Chalky Wright knock out in 1941 to win the featherweight championship? Once again, who did Chalky Wright knock out in 1941 to win the featherweight championship? And his initials are J.A. I see y'all down there with the Fritzy Zivic. Once again, who did Chalky Wright knock out in 1941 to win the featherweight championship? Yeah, Fritzy Zivic, I see. Yeah, so the Superdog got it first, though. Talking about he had it. Once again, who did Chalky Wright knock out in 1941 to win the featherweight championship? And his initials are J.A. J.A. are his initials. Let me get some fives. Okay, Gil Cole's got that shit. That'll be Joey Archibald. Another one for Gil Coles, excuse me, Joey Archibald. Okay, next question. What great fighter ended Willie Pep's second 19-fight winning streak in the amateurs? Once again, what great fighter ended Willie Pep's second 19-fight winning streak in the amateurs? I actually saw a lot of this fight too, man. I was watching this documentary on YouTube, as a matter of fact, and they showed this fight. They showed several of these early fights. Once again, what great fighter ended Willie Pep's second 19-fight winning streak in the amateurs? I see Armstrong, no sir. Peralta, I don't even know. That name look familiar. I don't even know what the fuck that is though. Okay, D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Sugar Ray Robinson. So that's another one for D-Lo. Sugar Ray Robinson. Okay, next question. Who is the first man to defeat Willie Pep? Once again, who is the first man to defeat Willie Pep? The Clutch. That was his nickname. They called him the Clutch. They said he was pretty good though. Pretty bad motherfucker. He can fight. So he get you in that clutch, and then when he let you go, he come back with something on your ass and fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? His initials are SA. Once again, who is the first man to defeat Willie Pep? And his initials are SA. I see Sandy Sadler down there. Okay, Gil Cole's got this shit. That'll be Sammy Ain't Got. Sammy Ain't Got, so that's another one for Gil Cole's. Good shit. Next question. What pioneering hip hop artist and DJ is a descendant of Sandy Sadler? Once again, what pioneering hip hop artist and DJ is a descendant of Sandy Sadler? Again, what pioneering hip hop artist and DJ is a descendant of Sandy Sadler? If you don't know, you can throw your five up, throw your uncle, throw up your TO, throw up your Cinco. Y'all some hip hop heads, so y'all supposed to know this one. Once again, what pioneering hip hop artist and DJ is a descendant of Sandy Sadler? D-Lo talking about Vanilla Ice. It's motherfucking crazy. The Beastie Boys, no sir. Once again, what pioneering hip hop artist and DJ is a descendant of Sandy Sadler? I said Sandy Sadler, man. That man is black, and he gonna name the Vanilla Ice and the Beastie Boy. Bruce Gold say dog. Who the fuck is dog? I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Once again, what pioneering hip hop artist? He said Run DMC. No sir. Junior Superdog gave me a 5. Let me get 2 more 5. Let me throw y'all the initials. The initials are GF. GF for the initials. I see you happen to type with your Run DMC. Oh, that's who dog is? That's what you saying? Gil Coles gave a 5. GF is the initials, man. 1 more 5, I'm gone though. GF initials. Okay, Chris Rayner got that shit. That'll be Grandmaster Flash. Grandmaster Flash. So that's El Chapo, Chris Rayner. Grandmaster Flash. Okay, next question. What year was the Police Athletic League established? And I definitely got love for the PAL. Once again, what year was the Police Athletic League established? And PAL was so player, y'all. When I was young, the motherfuckers used to let us box for like $30 a year. All we had to do was buy a mouthpiece and our hand wraps. And the PAL would pay for everything else. So they need to bring that shit back for these kids, man. I know it's still out there, but they need to make it prevalent again. But once again, what year was the Police Athletic League established? Again, what year was the Police Athletic League established? Okay, D-Lo got that shit. That'll be 1914. So that's another one for D-Lo. Okay, next question. What year did the Police Athletic League include boxing? Once again, what year did the Police Athletic League include boxing? Again, what year did the Police Athletic League include boxing? See, 1982, 43, no sirs. Again, what year did the Police Athletic League include boxing? Oh, this motherfucker Chris Rayner, damn fool. Square business. This motherfucker don't know shit about no goddamn PAL. Capital type said 84, no, so we got to go further back in the day. Again, what year did the Police Athletic League include boxing? Hey, man, Curtis Coates, that home and champion gym me and Picasso went to, they was player too. Curtis Coates, he would let the kids box for like $25 a year. And that was a professional gym. And he still let the kids box for less than $30 a year. These days, they make the kids pay like $100 a month. You know what I'm saying? That shit makes no sense. I don't see the answer though, y'all. Y'all got to go further back in the day. This old school, like your pop spot. Once again, what year did the Police Athletic League include boxing? And y'all know y'all got to go back in the day because Sandy Sadler was one of the early promoters for PAL. You know what I'm saying? PAL is how Sandy Sadler got into boxing. You know what I'm saying? Haplotype, you done went back too far, bro. Y'all some fives up, man. Go throw them fives up one time. Let me get a 5. Y'all know that shit like tonic for my aching body. What year did the Police Athletic League include boxing? And this probably one reason why the boxing ain't like it used to be, man. Because they used to have a lot of Police Athletic League gyms all around the country. And now we ain't got that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I see 72, I see 44, 54, 1960, 72. It ain't none of that. TO, I got one TO, I got a 5. I see 22, 48. Let me get one more 5. I'm gone. 49. You just gonna count up? Yeah, you going the wrong way. Yeah, you going the wrong way. Just give me a 5, man. Yeah, you going the wrong way, my brother. One more 5. I'm gone. This dude here just gonna count down on the list, huh? If he throw one more guess out, one more guess from haplotype, and I'm gone. That's one more guess from here. That would be 1932. So that's a 5 for that one. That is 1932. That's the year that the PAL started including boxing. 1932. All right, next question. What great fighter was under the same management as Sandy Sadler and was pivotal to his success? Once again, what great fighter was under the same management as Sandy Sadler and was pivotal to his success? Again, what great fighter was under the same management as Sandy Sadler and was pivotal to his success? Like he took him under his wing. Seen and unseen by say, I boxed for $35 a month with a couple of trainers that train pros out my city. All right, that's what's up. But I was saying back in the day, they used to let you box for like $30 a month. I mean, for a year for the kids. All you had to do was buy your mouthpiece and your hand wraps. Once again, what great fighter was under the same management as Sandy Sadler and was pivotal to his success? And this was definitely a great fighter. His initials are AM. I don't see the answer. I see Sugar Ray Robinson. I see Armstrong. No, sir. His initials are AM. What great fighter was under the same management as Sandy Sadler and was pivotal to his success? And his initials are AM. One of the great knockout artists of all time. Some people might say that he's the greatest knockout artist of all time. Yeah, he got about 141 knockouts. I see different numbers. Some play I see like 132. I see 141. I see different numbers, but he was knocking out a bunch of people. Okay, haplotype got this shit. That'll be Archie Moore. So that's another one for haplotype 0. Archie Moore, absolutely. Okay, next question. What great heavyweight was advised and coached by Sadler and Moore in his first ascent to the world championship? Once again, what great heavyweight was advised and coached by Sandy Sadler and Archie Moore in his first ascent to the world championship? Okay, again, what great heavyweight was advised and coached by Sadler and Moore in his first ascent to the world championship? And his initials are GF. GF are his initials. Again, what great heavyweight was advised and coached by Sandy Sadler and Archie Moore in his first ascent to the world championship? His initials are GF. Bruce Gold's got this shit. That'll be George Foreman. George Foreman. So that's another one for Bruce Gold's. Good shit. Okay, this is gonna be a tough one right here, y'all. Who was the first man to stop Sandy Sadler? And his initials are JL. Once again, who was the first man to stop Sandy Sadler? And his initials are JL. Seen and unseen boxing said that's super dope for the experience. And I'm almost sure they all went on to do great things. Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. I'll be real with you. Once again, who is the first man to stop Sandy Sadler? And his initials are JL. Haplotype said Ali was advised by Moore. Yeah, Ali Moore pissed Ali off too because he tried to make Ali sweep the floors and shit, and Ali put them hands on his ass. Once again, who was the first man to stop Sandy Sadler? And his initials are JL. If y'all don't know, throw them fives up, man. Seen and unseen by, oh, say that's super dope, and I'm sure he went on to do great things. You talking about Foreman? D-Lo talking about Lopez. I don't even know what that is. His initials are JL, though. Once again, who was the first man to stop Sandy Sadler? And his initials are JL. This is not a fighter that you hear every day. So if you need to drop a five, go on drop a five, go on drop a TO, go on drop a uncle, go on drop a Cinco. And this is not a fighter that you hear every day. Okay, Gil Cole's got this shit. That'd be Jock Leslie. Jock Leslie. So that's another one for Gil Cole's. Good shit. Next question. What future lightweight champion was KO'd by Sandy Sadler, in 3 rounds in New Orleans on May 9th? Oh, I done forgot. In May of 1947. I done forgot the, the rest of the date. But once again, what future lightweight champion was knocked out by Sandy Sadler in 3 rounds in New Orleans on May of 1947? Again, what future lightweight champion was knocked out by Sandy Sadler in 3 rounds in New Orleans in May of 1947? His initials are JB. JB are his initials. He was a hell of a motherfucker, too. He won the championship for Juan Zarita in 1956. He kept the championship until 1962 before he lost the championship to Carlos Ortiz. I don't see the answer. What future lightweight champion was knocked out by Sandy Sadler in 3 rounds in New Orleans in May of 1947? Okay, I see it now. That'll be D-Lo got this shit. That'll be Joe Brown, old bone. Joe Brown. So that's another one for D-Lo. That's another one for D-Lo. Next question. Who did Sandy Sadler defeat for the junior lightweight championship? And his initials are OZ. OZ, huh, man? A good old ounce of that kush. Once again, who did Sandy Sadler defeat for the junior lightweight championship? His initials are OZ. Haplotype said, got to give it up to D-Lo for the fast hand. Yeah, D-Lo got some fast hands, man. His hand's faster than what's that motherfucker at 126? Gary Russell Jr. Goddamn me. I don't see the answer to this one, though. Once again, who did Sandy Sadler defeat for the junior lightweight championship? His initials are OZ. Like a good ounce of that kush. OZ. Who did Sandy Sadler defeat for the junior lightweight championship? His initials are OZ. Let me get some uncles. Let me get some TOs in this motherfucker. Don't be ashamed. Don't be bashful. Who did Sandy Sadler defeat for the junior lightweight championship? Okay, Gil Cole's got that shit. That'll be Orlando Zulueta. Orlando Zulueta. So that's Gil Cole's. So it's another one for Gil Cole's. I see you right there with them, haplotype and D-Lo. Next question. What event led to Willie Pep hating the Navy? This probably a little tough one right here, y'all. Once again, what event led to Willie Pep hating the Navy? Said he couldn't stand the Navy after this bullshit. Once again, what event led to Willie Pep hating the Navy? Chris Rainer say D-Lo can type 90 words per minute. Yeah, D-Lo pretty fast with that shit, man. Haplotype said, what? I was first. Nah, you wasn't first, bro. Gil Cole's right there in front of you with Orlando Zulueta. Once again, what event led to Willie Pep hating the Navy? Mel Rose said the draft. No, sir. I can't even give y'all a hint. So y'all just guess at that shit. If you don't know, drop a 5, man. We keep it moving. But they did something to him that was humiliating to him, and that made him hate the motherfuckers. Bruce Gold said KP. I don't even know what the fuck that means. No, it wasn't a draft. D-Lo said Navy made him work out too much. No, it wasn't nothing like that. It was some shit that was humiliating to him. And it was kind of interesting because, Sandy Sadler had to go to the military too. And he had a different experience than Willie Pep. And Sandy Sadler, black. Willie Pep is white. And Sandy Sadler was actually treated better than Willie Pep was. You know what I'm saying? Gil Cole said the plane crashed. No, sir. This shit made the motherfucker hate the military. It ain't even nothing that serious. Like, don't think about nothing like a plane crash. It's really like some silly shit. But it made him hate him though, because he had a lot of pride. Mel Rose said basic training, no sir. Haplotype said dishonorable discharge, no sir. Y'all gonna trip out when I read y'all the answer. Y'all drop some 5s in the chat, man, so we can keep it moving. Let me get 3 5s and we gone. What event led to Willie Pep hating the Navy? Hated the motherfuckers after this shit. They treated them fucked up, but this right here was like the last straw. Like they did this shit here. He was like, man, fuck all them niggas in the Navy. Once again, what event led to Willie Pep hating the Navy? D-Lo talking about made him clean the bathroom. No, it wasn't nothing like that. He probably wouldn't have liked that shit either, but no, it wasn't nothing like that though. Let me get some 5s, y'all. Y'all know them 5s make me feel good now. I don't work long and hard. Let me get some 5s. What event led to Willie Pep hating the Navy? And that's one reason I went to these books too, y'all. Because you can't just run to Google when I'm getting this shit out of books. D-Lo talking about clean the toilet with a toothbrush. Gil Cole gave me 1 5. Let me get 2 more 5s so we can keep it moving. What event led to Willie Pep hating the Navy? I got 1 5 so far. Let me get 2 more 5s so we can keep it moving. Let me get an uncle. Let me get a T.O. Punctured eardrum, no sir. Well, y'all some stubborn motherfuckers. Go ahead and drop that 5. Mel Rose gave me a 5. We're gonna round up. Haplotype talking about I had to clean up after the offices. I'm pretty sure all the motherfuckers can't stand that. But no, it wasn't it. 1 more 5. 1 more 5 and we gone. And y'all don't have to be stingy with them 5s, man, because I got a bunch of questions for y'all. I still got plenty of questions for y'all. And we done already done 75 questions. And I'm telling you, I still got plenty more for you. You know what I'm saying? We don't get to do this shit all the time, so I'm gonna make sure that you got your feet in this motherfucker. Let me get 1 more 5 so we can keep it moving. Haplotype talking about sausage message. I don't even know what the hell that means. D-Lo said they wouldn't call him by his name. Y'all ain't. The next person that shoot a guess out there, I'm calling it a 5. I'm gonna let you make it with that call him a wop. The next guess, I'm considering that shit a 5. Well, come on with it. Y'all got one more guess. Y'all got one more guess, man. I'm gonna type a 5 in the chat my motherfucking self. That's the last guess. The Navy made him the water boy of the football team. Once again, the Navy made him the water boy of the football team, and that made him feel disrespected because he was a fucking champion. You know what I'm saying? So they made him the water boy. Next question. Let me write my 5 down real quick. Next question. What is the name of the man Willie Pep claims to have won a round in their match without throwing a punch? Once again, what is the name of the man Willie Pep claims to have won a round in their match without throwing a punch? Once again, what is the name of the man Willie Pep claims to have won a round in their match without throwing a punch? Yeah, they made him the water boy, man. I can't see y'all emojis and shit because I'm on this damn tablet. Don't go get my damn water. He said, man, y'all got me fucked up, man. I'm a champion out here, and y'all got me the water boy. Hell no. Nah. Once again, what is the name of the man Willie Pep claims to have won a round in a match without throwing a punch? And his initials are JG, like MJG. And his alias was the Hormel Hammerer. Okay, Haplotype got this shit. That'll be Jackie Gray. That's Jackie Gray. So that's Haplotype right there. That's a good one right there, man. Nobody was gonna get that one. That's good shit. Jackie Gray is the Hormel Hammerer. Next question. Who did Willie Pep knock out in his first title fight following his plane crash? And this name has been mentioned today already. Once again, who did Willie Pep knock out in his first title fight following his plane crash? And his initials are JL, and he has been mentioned today already. Who did Willie Pep knock out in his first title fight following his plane crash? And his initials are JL. Haplotype said, if I didn't get that one, damn. Yeah, you got that one, man. Don't start crying, man. Once again, I don't want to hear no crying now. Who did Willie Pep knock out in his first title fight following his plane crash? His initials are JL, and I have mentioned this guy today already. I think he was the first person to knock out Sandy Saddler, as a matter of fact. I don't want to scroll up too far because I might lose my place. But his initials are JL. Who did Willie Pep knock out in his first title fight following his plane crash? His initials are JL, and he has been mentioned already. If I'm not mistaken, he was the first person to knock out Sandy Saddler. If you don't know, drop a 5. Yeah, we taking too much time on each individual question, man. We supposed to be hitting this shit and moving, goddamn me. So let me get some guesses. Let me get some 5s. Let me get something. D-Lo, I don't even know what that is. Rod as the champ, I don't know what you got going on. I ain't never heard of that motherfucker. Who did Willie Pep knock out in his first title fight following his plane crash? His initials are JL. He has been mentioned today already. And I believe he was the first person to stop Sandy Saddler. Like, we did that question like 20 minutes ago or some shit like that. JL are his initials. Let me get some 5s. 1 5. Let me get 2 more 5. I might just cut this shit down from 3 5 to 2. Y'all motherfuckers hate to give a nigga 5. Like, goddamn, throw them 5s up, man. Motherfucker gotta beg and plead for your goddamn Cinco. I don't even know what the fuck that is, haplotype. Lemus. Let me get 2 more 5s. Who did Willie Pep knock out in his first title fight following his plane crash? Melrose talking about Lacey. I know you ain't talking about Jeff Lacey. Don't do me like that, man. This man initials are JL. That boy there said Lacey. This man Hypnotize said Lemus again. Y'all got two more guesses. And I'm keeping it moving, man. We're not about to sit up here on the same fucking question forever. Who did Willie Pep knock out in his first title fight following his plane crash? His initials are JL, and he has been mentioned today already. 2-5 right there. His name is Jock Leslie. Once again, his name is Jock Leslie, and this is the second time that we have mentioned him today. Jock Leslie. Let me write my file down real quick. Okay, next question. What was Willie Pep's professional record before the first Sandy Miller fight? One of the great records in the history of boxing. Once again, what was Willie Pep's professional record before the first Sandy Saddler fight? And it's one of the great records in boxing history. Normally, I just ask records, but this is one of the records that we should know. So what was Willie Pep's professional record before the first Sandy Saddler fight? And like I said, it's one of the great boxing records in history. One that we definitely need to know. Haplotype said I should get half a point for Lemus. Who the fuck is Lemus though, bro? I don't know what that is. I don't know who the fuck no Lemus is, man. I know Jock Leslie. That's what I got wrote down. That's what they were saying in the book. What was Willie's professional record before the first Sandy Saddler fight? Bruce Gold said 99-1. I appreciate the guess, bro. And that ain't right, but I appreciate the guess. One of the great boxing records in history. What was Willie Pep's professional record before the first Sandy Saddler fight? Appetite said 164-1. That ain't right, but it's a guess. I appreciate the guess. Let me get some fives, man. Gil Cole said 134, 2-1. You very close. D-Lo got 134-1. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to I'm gonna go there go D-Lo. 134, 1-1. Damn, I appreciate that shit. I was just about to go ahead and give it to you so we can keep it moving, man. But that's 134, 1-1, one of the great records in boxing history. Next question. What is the term used to explain when you rake the face of your opponent with the laces of your gloves? Got to talk about some dirty shit. Once again, what is the term used to explain when you rake the face of your opponent with the laces of your gloves? They said Willie Pep and Sandy Saddler were both good at this shit. But once again, what is the term used to explain when you rake the face of your opponent with the laces of your glove? And it starts with an H. It definitely starts with an H. Hey, man, y'all steady putting on records and shit. Make sure that y'all got y'all shit on live. Like, I'm on a whole nother question now. So put your shit on live. You know what I'm saying? Okay, D-Lo say smush. Haplotype say lacing. That's a good guess. But that ain't the word that they use, though. I see y'all with the lace. I see the cuff. That's another good one with the cuff. But that's not the word that this book used. And this definitely from that Willie Pep and Sandy Saddler book that I told y'all about. They said that when they had their fights, both of these fighters was accused of doing this maneuver. It starts with an H. Yeah, Haplotype said an H. Yeah, it starts with an H. What is the term used to explain when you rake the face of your opponent with the laces of your glove? And it starts with an H. And like I said, they said Willie Pep and Sandy Saddler both were guilty of this infraction. I be using these words like I know what them hoes mean. But I think I used it right, though. They both was accused of this shit. And it starts with an H. Throw the 5 up in the chat if you don't know. Mel Rose say hash. So I wouldn't, man. I wish I had some good hash over here. What is the term used to explain when you rake the face of your opponent with the laces of your glove? And it starts with an H. Okay, Haplotype got that shit. That'll be healing. Healing. So that's another one for Haplotype 0. I was just about to tell you to think of the bad guys in wrestling. You know how you got the hero and you got the heel. I'm gonna tell you that shit. But yeah, healing is the word that they were using. Okay, next question. What was the reason Pep couldn't answer the bell for the eighth round in the third Sandy Saddler fight? Once again, what was the reason Willie Pep couldn't answer the bell for the eighth round in the third Sandy Saddler fight? Again, what was the reason Willie Pep couldn't answer the bell for the eighth round in the third Sandy Saddler fight? He had an injury. So what was his injury that he had? Again, what was the reason Willie Pep couldn't answer the bell for the eighth round in the third Sandy Saddler fight? And I'll tell you, he had an injury. So I want y'all to tell me what his injury was. And they said that Sandy Saddler did it to on purpose. Said they got in the clinch and shit. It got physical. They got the wrestling. And Sandy Saddler did this shit to Willie Pep on purpose. Bruce Gold say cuts. No, sir, it wasn't cuts. Okay, Gil Cole's got that shit. He say separated shoulder definitely was a dislocated shoulder. And they say that Sandy Saddler pulled a man's shoulder out of socket on purpose. So that's another one for Gil Cole's. Okay, next question. What man beat Sandy Saddler 2 out of 3 times and prevented Saddler from getting a shot at the lightweight title? And his initials are PD. Once again, what man beat Sandy Saddler 2 out of 3 times and prevented Saddler from getting a shot at the lightweight title? And his initials are PD. Again, what man beat Sandy Saddler 2 out of 3 times and prevented Saddler from getting a shot at the lightweight title? His initials are PD. D-Lo said Willie Pep. You know, Sandy Saddler beat him 3-1. This guy here beat Sandy Saddler 2-1. And his initials are PD. What man beat Sandy Saddler 2 out of 3 times and prevented Saddler from getting a shot at the lightweight title? And his initials are PD. PD, okay, haplotype got that shit. That'll be Patty DeMarco. Patty DeMarco. So that's another one for haplotype 0. Patty DeMarco. Next question. Who is the founder of Ring Magazine? I had to go ahead and slip an easy one in there real quick. Once again, who is the founder of Ring Magazine? It's one of the easiest questions we've been asked all night. Who is the founder of Ring Magazine? Again, who is the founder of Ring Magazine? One of the most respected historians in the history of boxing. And his initials are NF. D-Lo got that shit. That'd be Nat Fleischer. I think that's how you say his name, but Nat Fleischer. That's another one for D-Lo 404 boxing. Good shit. Next question. What was the cause of Willie Pep's retirement from the 4th fight with Sandy? Excuse me. What was the cause of Willie Pep's retirement from the fight with Sandy Saddler? So the first time he had a dislocated shoulder. The second time the second time he had to quit too. So what's the reason he had to quit? Because you know the first time Sandy Saddler knocked his ass out, where he stopped him. The second fight Willie Pep went out there and outboxed him. The third fight Willie Pep had to quit because he dislocated his shoulder. And what's the reason he had to quit in the 4th fight? What was the cause of Willie Pep's retirement from the 4th fight with Sandy Saddler? Once again, what was the cause of Willie Pep's retirement from the 4th fight with Sandy Saddler? Once again, he had an injury, and I want y'all to tell me what the injury was. Again, okay. Haplotype say I cut it. Definitely, it was a damaged eye for sure. It wasn't really that it was cut; it's that it was swollen so grotesquely. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and give it the haplotype. I'm gonna give it the haplotype. It was an eye injury. Okay, next question. Why was Sandy Saddler forced to retire from boxing? Once again, why was Sandy Saddler forced to retire from boxing? D'Lo said his eye was cut from healing, huh? Square business. Once again, why was Sandy Saddler forced to retire from boxing? It's the same reason why that motherfucker at the Black Murderers Row had to retire from boxing too. I can't think his name right now. Y'all know it, but with names. The motherfucker that was Booker, Eddie Booker. The same reason Eddie Booker had to retire, this motherfucker had to retire boxing too. D'Lo said the Army. Why was Sandy Saddler forced to retire from boxing? If y'all give me any of these two parts, okay. D'Lo said the car accident. I wanted you to say the eye injury from the car accident, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you, bro. I'm gonna go and give it to D'Lo. Car accident. Good shit. Next question. What fighter had the most amount of losses and still earned a title fight at 48 losses? This one a little bit tougher. Once again, what fighter had the most amount of losses and still earned a title fight with 48 losses? I see y'all there. I see you down there, haplotype with the detached retina and shit. I was gonna give it the first one that y'all came with, whether it was an eye injury or a car accident. I was gonna go with the first one. But once again, what fight? Excuse me. What fighter had the most amount of losses to earn a title and still earn a title fight at 48 losses? His initials are TD. Gil Cole said the Bucks just beat Washington. Yeah, man, we all expected that shit to happen. The Washington covered the point spread though, because I know they got 7. Once again, what fighter had the most amount of losses and still earned a title fight? He had 48 losses. His initials are TD. And if you don't know, throw the 5 up. If you don't know, throw the 5 up. We coming down the stretch. We are coming down the stretch in this motherfucker. What fighter had the most amount of losses to earn a title fight at 48 losses? His initials are TD. A motherfucker in a title fight with 48 losses. That's a bunch of goddamn losses to still get you a title fight. Bruce Gold gave me a 5. Let me get 2 more 5s. Please let me get 2 5s. Two more 5s and we're gonna keep it moving. What fighter had the most amount of losses to earn a title fight at 48? His initials are TD. Gil Coles gave me a 5. Okay, his name is Teddy Red Top Davis. Once again, Teddy Red Top Davis. He had 48 losses and got a title fight. So that's the 5 right there. Next question. What man beat the brakes off Tommy Collins in 1953, resulting in the implementation of the 3 knockdown rule? And his initials are JC. Once again, what man beat the brakes off Tommy Collins in 1953, resulting in the implementation of the 3 knockdown rule? And his initials are JC. Again, what man beat the brakes off Tommy Collins in 1953, resulting in the implementation of the 3 knockdown rule, and his initials are JC. D-Lo said versus who? Oh shit, I done forgot who the fuck it was, bro. You talking about the Teddy Red Top Davis? I forgot, bro. I was just trying to get the questions and shit. Okay, D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Jimmy Carter. So that's another one for D-Lo 404 boxing. That's Jimmy Carter. We coming down the stretch, y'all. We got 3 more questions. Who is the only Canadian-born heavyweight champion? Shit, I actually got some more questions, but we're gonna go and cut this shit short because we already been at this shit for like damn near 3 hours. Once again, who is the only Canadian-born heavyweight champion? We're gonna go ahead and cut this shit short. Once again, who is the only Canadian-born heavyweight champion? Okay, on Rival, what's up with you? Says Tommy Burns, Noah Brusso. There's one for Unrival. Shit, you should have came a long time ago. Square business. Next question. What great fighter? No, I'm gonna skip that. I ain't like that question. I'm gonna skip that one. Next question. How did Bojack earn his name? Once again, how did Bojack earn his name? Again, how did Bojack earn his name? Once again, how did Bojack earn his name? Because y'all know his real name is Sidney Walker. So how did he earn the name Bojack? I probably should have cut it off before because now I'm getting into this other book. Because I was just in the Willie Pep and Sandy Sadler book. Now I'm moving on to the Sidney Walker book. On Rival Boxing Talk said, working shoe shine. Okay, I'm gonna give it to D-Lo because D-Lo said his grandma gave it to him. His grandmother gave him his name after he stood up to some bullies while he was shining shoes. You know, he had to get to the block early. The bullies would try to take his spot. The first time he went home crying after they took his money. And his grandmother said, walkers don't run. Next time you need to get your ass out there and fight. So the next time the bullies came, Sidney Walker put them hands on him. He went home and told his grandmother, and his grandmother gave him his name, Bojack, after he stood up to the bullies. So I'm gonna give that shit to D-Lo 404 boxing. Okay, next question. This is the last one right here. Like many black fighters of his time and before, how did Bojack get introduced to boxing? Once again, like many black fighters of his time and before, how did Bojack get introduced to boxing? D-Lo said Waynesboro, Georgia, not far from his home. All right. Haplotype said his grandma called him Bojack. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Chris Rainer said he was close. Yeah, but D-Lo in front of you, though, because D-Lo got grandma gave it to him. Once again, like many black fighters of his time and before, how did Bojack get introduced to boxing? Again, like many black fighters of his time and before, how did Bojack get introduced to boxing? Let me get some guesses. This is really an easy ass question right here. This don't require no hint or none of that shit. Like this is easy as fuck. So like many black fighters of his time and before, how did Bojack get introduced to boxing? Same thing with Jack Johnson and all the rest of them motherfuckers. Okay, Haplotype got that shit. That'll be the Battle Royale. So that's another one for Haplotype 0. I actually had like 30 more questions. I'm gonna be 100, but we've been at this shit for a while. We started at 8:15. It's 10:50, so we've been at this shit for over 2.5 hours. We're gonna go ahead and shut it down right now. And then what I'm gonna count up the scores first, but after that, we're gonna go and just save the rest of them questions for next time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start with okay, Eugene M is the first one I see. So he ain't really got shit. I think he just got like one. Let me Yeah, he just got one. He ain't got shit. Eugene M. Okay, Eugene M got one. We just asked 90 questions, by the way. DB got a few. Let me see. One, two, three, four, five, six. I see six for DB. Okay, the next one is Bruce Goes. He got one, two, three, four. Hold on. Let me cross this shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm tripping on today. I told you I was getting kind of sick before I started this shit, man. So let me go and get my shit together real quick. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. That's eight for Bruce Goes. That's good shit by him. Okay, the next one is Haplotype. Haplotype got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I got 16 for Haplotype. I think that's your best showing that I done seen you have in this motherfucker too, Haplotype. 16 for him. That's good shit. Okay, D-Lo next. D-Lo got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So D-Lo got 28. That's good shit by D-Lo, 28. Let me see. Seen and unseen boxing. You got one. Let me see. Two. I see two so far. I think that's all it is two. Yeah, I see two so far. So seen and unseen. You got two. Xavier the Box Nerd came in for a short little, brief little moment. Okay, I see another one for DB too. So DB instead of six, he got seven. Xavier the Box Nerd came in one, two. Oh, hold on, I'm tripping too I forgot about these little spots where I had fucked up. So that's another one for D-Lo right here, and that's another one for Haplotype. So Haplotype actually got 17, and D-Lo actually got 29. I forgot about that shit. Okay, Xavier the Boxer there got one, two, yeah, one, two. Uh, Seemed like he had more than that, but all I see is two for Xavier. Xavier got two. I see Rod X the champ got 1, 2, 3. That's all I see for Rod X. Boy, Gills come in and get 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 for Gil Coles. Let me see. Chris Rayner. Now hold on, that's 5 for Gil Cole. Let me see. Junior, hold on, let me get Chris Rayner real quick. This shit just slipped out my eye. There go 1 for Chris Rayner. Seems like he had at least 2 of them. We'll go 1, 2. There's 2 for El Chapo. Junior the Super Dog. Let me see. I see 1. Let's see. 2. Let me see. I see 2 so far for Junior the Super Dog. I see 2 for Junior the Super Dog. I see 2 for him. What is this? Van Glorious. I thought I saw 2 for him today. Let me see. I see 1. I guess that's all he got. 1 for Van Glorious. I see another one for D-Lo. So D-Lo actually got 30. On Rival, came in and got 1. 1 for him. Mel Rose came in and got 1. 1 for him. Let me see. Got me a few 5s in this motherfucker. Got me about 3 of them. Let me see. I think that's it, y'all. Oh, Chris Rayner got another one. So what I had him at? Chapo had 2. He got 3 of them. Let me see. Yep, that's it. So definitely the big winner of the day was D-Lo 404 Boxing. He came this motherfucker handled this business.
Good shit.
Unfortunately, this is not the time that we're gonna do it for the cash prizes and shit. We'll have that shit coming up pretty soon. We'll probably do like 1 or 2 more and then we'll do the tournament. You know what I'm saying? Try to do it at least around the time where YouTube pass out them checks. Goddamn, so this shit can pay for itself, you know what I'm saying? But shit, well, I definitely appreciate y'all coming through, man. Me and bro, we was meaning to do this shit early in the week, but we couldn't get it done. So we just said, fuck it, we gonna do it today. Appreciate everybody coming through fucking with us and shit. Definitely had fun with it. Salute to D-Lo and Haplotype. They was the 2 big motherfuckers. Bruce Goals, he pulled up the rear pretty good. DB did pretty good too. You know what I'm saying? But we'll probably try to come back with some sometime in the week, man. We might just get together and chop it up about boxing a little bit or something. You know what I'm saying? Since we ain't really got no fights coming up, we don't want to be away from the channel for too long. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that super chat from D-Lo, goddamn. That's the champ right there.
Appreciate you, champ.
But I ain't gonna talk y'all to death, man. Much love to everybody, man. We'll catch y'all on the next one.
Yeah, man. Much love. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know it's always fun hanging out, chopping it up, man. Shit, man. We hoping the fights hurry up and come on back for us. I know we're gonna have some on the 20 something. But yeah, we be back. You know what I'm saying? Shit just been busy, but we definitely be back to hang out. Enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. Until next time, don't forget to tell them haters and trolls. The fuck out my